Well, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 37 of Tyranny of Dragons. This one's been going on a while, but we're certainly having some fun here. Thank you all for joining us. We're going to have ourselves a little bit of D&D fun, about 3 hours of it. So looking forward to that. We got a couple of resolutions that need to come today, one of which, of course, the most important one is finding out what happened with Leroy Jenkins' mama. That's an important one, I think. But as you guys know, over here, I'm just a lowly little player. And that means that Bill is in charge. I know it's a strange name for someone to be in charge of. You never heard of a boss called Bill. I mean, honestly. But that's what we got here.
Mhm.
Yeah, we challenge norms. And I'm going to let Bill take over, and I'm going to go over,
That's
hit that like button and share, and I hope you guys do the same. Go ahead, Bill.
Norms. That's my middle name too. I'm
Oh.
Boss Bill
Norm is more
Norm.
of a boss name.
Yeah.
Norm.
Norm's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM Norm. All right. Welcome to the most based D&D on YouTube. Episode 37 of Tyranny of the Dragons.
Ooh.
That's my voice. That's my Norm voice.
I don't know what
Man.
it's based on, but sure.
Shut up, fucker. All right. So
Oh,
Oh, God. That's
Wow.
inappropriate.
That's a start. Okay.
All right.
these are our friendly cast of characters. Bunch of milksops. We got Chester C. Busby playing Nicodemus Shadowdusk. He's an aberrant mind sorcerer with a death
Hey.
wish. Next we have Leroy Jenkins, a half-elf paladin, platypus.
Platin. Yeah.
played by Zach Bradley.
Leroy-
He collects his own toenail clippings.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
What? Okay.
You too?
Oh, I guess. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah.
Next
Oh,
we
there
have
you
a
go.
crazy old wizard.
Now you got it. That's the
Also
right
an
Archie.
aberrant
The
mind.
The
right
high elf
picture.
wizard.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Mhm.
I have to find a new picture for this kid every week or he won't pay attention. He's got the attention of an unrepentant heroin addict. Played by GOP. And finally
Sometimes.
is our Dracul, our drow assassin, who is so stealthy he hasn't even showed up yet.
Yeah, no, that's impressive. I'm
All right.
impressed. Yeah.
He's really here.
Yeah.
He's here with us. We just can't see him.
Yeah.
It's
Booster
great.
has made sure to make us all feel warm and welcome. He says, nerds. Thanks, Booster.
Aw.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's nothing better than the opinion of a tomato picker. You know what I mean? Let's see.
Yeah,
When he calls you a nerd, you really ought to feel like crap.
that's true. That's true.
Then we
Yeah.
have. So when we last left our jovial, jubilant party here, they were in the Feywild.
Ooh.
Dun 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 dun. Stole this from AJ
Yay.
Pickett. Thank you, AJ, for putting
I
out
thought I
all
saw
kinds of
it.
images. Yeah, yep. It makes it easy to crib stuff. Why
He's
invent the
pretty
wheel
good.
when you can just? There's no reason to invent the wheel when you can take them off someone else's car. So,
Well, you know,
that's
the
a-
Mighty
what I
Glue Stick has made many a video.
True.
yeah, he's legendary, almost as legendary as Leroy Jenkins
Almost.
when he's not
Almost.
sitting in the corner picking his gunk out of his toenails.
Oh, wow. I usually do it out of the belly button, but that's okay.
That is okay. You may find some fungus growing in there. So
It's fair.
our intrepid adventurers are on a quest to help out their paladin, their buddy, Leroy Jenkins. Really, full name is Loronithus D's Nuts Jenkins. He's a half elf. He's doesn't know anything about his mother at all. I mean, really, it's been a secret like for as long as he can remember. His father would never speak of her. But now he's a legendary warrior, and he needs to have some closure to move forward and to be the champion that he's meant to be. And he confronted his father, and when that happened, a malevolent magical event happened. His father went into seizures, and then went into a coma, and then started sprouting mushrooms out of his armpits and belly buttons. It was dastardly. He was horrified. He didn't know what to think. So he went to his best friend for help. When he didn't realize it was really his best friend after all, Nicodemus Shadowdusk.
Oh.
Nicodemus took him to the school of magic that's run by his wife in the town of Waterdeep. And from there, he did research on the Feywild. There was some inclination. There was some. What did he say? What did he say, Zach? Do you remember what Ronthalas told you before he fell into a coma
No.
and had his epileptic seizures? No. Okay.
Nope.
Minus 50. That's 1,500 experience points.
Something
deducted
about
from
God
there.
loves a working man, and what was the last rule?
I've been working on the chain gang.
Nobody gets the reference. All right, never mind.
See, no one else remembers either.
Keep your powder
so, yeah,
dry.
who cares?
It's okay.
Keep your powder dry. No, but he told you. He was telling you that she was Fey.
Oh, yeah.
That
Well,
your mother was from the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And
Why we're here?
he was, and as he was beginning to utter her name, the Caesars took over.
Yeah.
So you went to the school to do research, and you spent quite a few hours, learned quite a bit, as much as you could, with the time allotted and the mental capacity that you have, and as well as what's really documented about the land of Fey. It's a very mysterious land where the balance of reason and magic are inverted from the material plane, where there's a lot of illusions and half truths and many mysterious things. So it makes it hard to have concrete information. But armed with that, oops.
Wow.
It was
That
like
was
hearing you all over again.
Hey, come
It's like a
Bob's up,
reminder.
kids. Yeah,
Mhm.
you guys keep going.
Hey!
Sorry about that.
Make some
What's up,
coffee
Bob?
here.
Oh,
Dragon
Oh,
So sorry about that. I was putting on the the show on my phone so I could react to comments from like Jeff and Bob and those guys, and then didn't have the sound off. So the most based
Damn.
D&D show on YouTube. So what happened is, as we know, is basically everything went crazy. I don't know. You guys got to the Feywild, and no. So how did that happen? Remember how that happened, there, buddy?
We went through a portal.
yeah. No. Well, it wasn't just a portal. It was my father's room. They got turned into a portal.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed.
And we went in to try and get the people who went in before us, and now we're stuck in the Feywild. And
Yay!
it's dark and scary.
And Nicodemus
I
tried to
wanna
kill
go
me with a
home.
poison cloud of doom.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, out of Doom, and you fought Redcaps.
Yeah.
Did. And we beat them up.
Those You guys did. You did. You handed him a good. So that's where we are right now. So we're in this forest where the trees are larger than life. They seem to grow and up like in height forever.
Holy shit!
you look
Trees
to-
grow up. Damn.
I don't believe it. I'd have to see it.
I believe it.
Why are we looking at
One
a
day the
dragon?
acorn leaves the nest. Oh, when the acorn leaves the nest and they grow. But you look to they're just infinite in height. I mean, it's hard to even get a grasp of where the canopy is. But because you're in the land of like perpetual twilight, the sun hasn't changed in the last hour or so that you've been there. The light sources have neither grown dim nor increased. It is a state of either pre-dawn or just right at dusk. Looking around you, the forest seems to replicate itself. There's a lot of the same imagery over and over again. Not so much as like looking into a mirror over and over again, but it's just the depth and span of this forest to one side to the other is immense. Another thing that you are noticing is that the corpses of the redcaps are beginning to wither
Ooh.
and flake off into ash.
An
And
ointment for
some
that.
of the ones that they're killed earliest are actually withering so fast that all that looks to be left is their iron boots and some of their remnants of their armor, that pieces that they had, their pieced armor, piecemeal
not good.
armor, and
It's not good.
their scythes. Yeah.
Ooh.
Now, Dragul had been tracking Phineas and Ferdinand, a couple of the knights from the Order of the Gauntlet who had
Right.
scouted before you'd gone in. And I believe our wizard was thinking he was tracking them, but he was pretty certain he was tracking them.
Yeah, that's right.
Tracking
So-
Dracul right behind him as he was making tracks, and I was following his tracks.
Well, the other guy can go to hell, but Phineas, we got to save him.
Yeah,
That's fair enough.
I agree.
And
I
that's-
don't know why I agree, but I agree.
Yeah. Well, I was preparing for our D&D adventure quite well. I was dreaming of D&D, and I woke up with domestic abuse, so that was good. It seems when I woke up, my wife was holding her face, going "ow," and I was like, and I guess I was preparing for my D&D, and she decided to wake me up with kisses, and she paid for it.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
actually, I
Mom's
think it was
big
my head,
on
not
you.
my fist, but either way, she was a little
But,
pissed.
like, once you get married, you don't have to pay for kisses anymore. But okay.
Hey, now I'm all for the waking up with the kisses. I have no trouble with that.
Did you yell, "I am Nicodemus"?
No, maybe I have to check. She was a little pissed.
Scream out, arms of Hadar!
Okay, children, let's focus.
Okay.
Bring it back. Come on back. You're in the Feywild. It's cold, and the wizard is. You're feeling depressed. The environment is weighing on you.
So sad. Somebody hold me. I walk over to Leroy, and I just hug him.
Aw,
And I just, I do the right thing, and I, patted his back, and I'm like, it's okay, it's okay. I feel the dread as well.
Okay,
dread. Really?
that's
So-
what I do.
Yep.
Huh.
And we keep walking.
Hadn't
And we keep
noticed.
walking.
You keep walking. In what direction? What are you doing?
Well, our scout currently is AFK.
Yeah, we were following him.
Yeah.
So I would assume we're probably still
He's still
following him.
still stealth, isn't he?
Yeah, we can't
Rabbit.
find him. We can't find him. He got knocked out under a tree, and now he's all stealth under a tree, knocked out, and we're trying to find him.
We probably just fell asleep. I mean,
He
poor
didn't
guy.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was mentioning about going surfing, but I'm not sure if that was this week or what.
Oh, yeah. No. Real
He usually
life.
sends me a message.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just roll for him. With his perception of +9, he rolls a 19, and he starts picking up on the tracks. So as you guys get through the forest, you go like another 60 yards, and you find 2 suits of armor off in the distance.
Ooh, Phineas,
They're on the ground.
barely knew you.
Ferdinand!
Oh, we don't care about that guy.
I care about him.
All right.
He brought me a toothbrush once when I was a little kid.
Oh, there you go.
Was
Is,
that more of like an insult kind of thing, or
No. He just brought me a toothbrush.
It was only
was
slightly
he just like-
used.
Working on the tree.
yeah?
Yeah, probably.
You need this
All right.
more than I do.
I am boarding the train to railroading. Here we go. Woo woo! All right, so
Yippee.
Leroy sees his fallen brethren down about 60 yards away. And are you going to rush down there, or how are you advancing? Because you are advancing.
I'm gonna Leroy it. So yeah, I rush it. Damn the
Okay.
consequences. Damn the consequences.
A dragon falls on him.
Oh goodness.
Derp!
As you start to give me a perception roll.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, if only.
Elvis is in everybody.
It's an Elvis. It's an elfish impersonator.
Ba-dum-bum. What'd you get,
There
Zeke? Zeke?
Zake.
Zeke?
I got a 15 perception.
A
What do I
15.
perceive?
Okay. Kneeling close to these two fallen brethren is a humanoid, and he's cloaked in like green armor. You didn't see him before, but as you started rushing closer, you notice him because his cloak is covered in feathers, leaves, and heavy plate green armor.
Ooh, cool.
He turns, and you're running up there. He turns towards you, stands up, holds his axe out. Do you speak Sylvan?
I don't know. I don't think I speak Sylvan. No, I do not speak Sylvan.
Okay.
I do.
Let's see. Give me a perception roll at disadvantage, because you're not keeping up with Leroy as he Leroy's bolts down towards the
Well, we
towards the two
know
knights.
how fabulous I am at perception checks. That would be an 8. That's an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my coffee's boiling, and that's what distracts me.
Oh,
I see him point the axe.
Okay.
I see them point the axe at me. I put my arms up like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I don't mean any harm. Like, hey, you know?
He looks at you. He points the axe down, and then says something again to you.
I'm guessing he's
But
saying
then
put
he
my
shoulders-
weapons down. So I take my sword.
But then he shoulders his shield. Let me get another perception check from you.
Right on. Do better. Oh, better. 18.
Okay. As you slow down and put up your hands, you do see like small insects, like maybe about half a dozen of them. That they seem to be glowing. It looks like these small creatures coming towards you.
Mm-hmm.
At a very, very high speed. And within 2 seconds, these things are flying around you. And you notice with that roll that these are small little humanoids with their wings are beating so fast around you. This is buzzing.
The little
sound.
fairy things.
As well as when they talk to you, they're talking so fast you can't understand. You couldn't make out the words, and even still, you're not speaking the same language.
Yeah. Figures. Cool. So I got fairies flying around me. I got a guy with an axe pointing at me and stuff. And I take my sword and I put it on the ground. I just kind of put it on the ground to show that I'm not a threat.
Has Ichabod got my attention yet?
Give me a charisma save.
Me? Ooh, cool.
Even though
Yes.
we weren't charging in over there, we were still walking in the same direction, right? So
It's okay. This is happening pretty fast. So
all right.
I'm so
let's see.
happy. It's 20. It's not natural 20, but 20 total charisma.
Okay. You feel like this light dust kind of pour down your forehead or off your brow, off your nose, and causes you just to sneeze a little bit, but there's no other effect. Now, as the other 3 people or 4 people, I say Dracul has jumped off behind a tree, getting ready to knock an arrow. Does that sounds appropriate for his outlook on life? Everyone
Yeah, sure.
needs to be, yeah. Shoot first, ask question later. And then
You're gonna get me killed.
the rest of you do notice this interaction now. Leroy is close enough to see that he has some sort of fairy encircling his head, and that's the status right now.
Cool.
Well, we're kind of walking while floating up, and eventually we would be in range of this Sylvan warrior here, I'm assuming.
Well, as you start to walk closer, a pixie flies up to you, and Sylvan says, "Was this your? Is this your?" Well, she tries to actually give me a charisma save.
Sure.
You're good at that.
rather good at that. Yeah, that's a 22.
Oop.
22.
Yes,
So
straight
this pixie
charisma,
talks
right?
to you.
Yeah.
She says, be you friend or foe? And she casts a spell. You could tell because of your the nature of your being is like you can tell that she is attempting to read your mind
Oh, she's got a
to
half
see if
bad
you're
luck.
lying or not.
uh,
Yeah, no, but you're able to. Your character is distinctly, unique and able to notice there's some psionic activity as this little creature
sure.
is trying to check you out. You don't feel any hostile, and well, that's something you should probably ask me, but I just let you know. You don't feel any hostile intent from her at the moment.
I
But
respond, he is a friend, loud and bumbling, but a friend. And
and the
I
fall,
allow her to see my mind.
and she zips off after that, back
Pervert.
to the to this to the warrior, to the sentinel.
So allow them to see my mind, to which they will find nothing.
That's true. Yeah. Well, no, because I
Make a
have
make a DC
I have special stuff that actually
make a
makes it
DC.
impossible to read my
He,
mind. So I kind of have to do it. Yeah.
he's got brain blockers.
Yeah, I
Give me
do.
a
Yeah.
DC, a charisma save.
Me?
RSTDs, yes.
Okay. Is it a charm spell? No. Is it considered a charm?
I don't know. It's detect thoughts, so
No, it's not a charm.
players.
charm.
Okay.
It's not a charm.
So,
All right.
No,
Then
it's not.
that
Yeah.
was
I have that spell.
and it's just a charisma save. You
Yep.
said. Then that would be a 4.
Woo!
Yep.
A 4. Okay. So, yeah, she. The same thing, throws this like magic powder out of her hands, and it lands on your face, and she's at that point divining thoughts. Has this perplexed look on her face. Slowly backs up, and then does a 180 and flies out back towards the knight.
You and me
And
both,
tells him.
sister.
And then as the the knight says in Sylvan, he says like he says, my friend tell me that you are not foe. What
Yeah.
brings you to this part of the infinite woods? And are these your fallen comrades?
They're speaking to Leroy, right?
He's speaking loudly in Sylvan.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I respond. Say what he said again.
What brings you to the
Oh, right.
the infinite wood?
Well,
And you're fallen.
see
And
any reason not
do
to be
these?
honest. I get you. Yeah. Thank you. I say, well met, and it is indeed sad that our friend here has our friends here have fallen. But we are on an urgent quest, for we have entered into your wood via the bedroom of another comrade. It is quite an odd situation we find ourselves in, but we're ultimately looking for his father and potentially his mother. And I say, do you know of a fae that is of a fiery red orange hair? In I say that in Sylvan.
Okay, give me a persuasion check. Not that you're lying, but you still need to see if he's convinced of such a fantastical story.
Yeah, no, I understand. So that right there is a 22.
Okay. So with that, his axe, he puts it into a loop onto his belt, walks forward, gives you, kind of, it's just a cordial. He says, "You have spoken a grand tale, and I am a green knight of these woods and have been charged with protecting these lands and investigating incursions into the Feywild. The the circumstances that you've described are, well, there's many stories of lost fae, and a fiery hair could mean a few different beautiful creatures in our land. What more could you tell me about?
Well, unfortunately, not much.
How far?
I am happy that you've confirmed that this is the Feywild. We were pretty sure it was, but we knew and we're actually preparing to try to find a more legitimate reason to get here, legitimate path to get here. But this situation has put us here directly. We know. I don't see any reason not to be directly honest, Leroy. I mean, you know.
Yeah, no.
I just explained the situation. I explained that we only recently had found out that our paladin friend here that his mother was a fae, and there was some kind of curse put on the father, and to where the neck cannot speak. Have you made me aware that this is extended even over to your boss, for instance?
I
Maybe
don't think
you
I ever
didn't.
told you that.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah.
But I have my
Well,
own
you're
personal
saying
stuff. I explained that, because I tried not to read your guys' minds, you know. I try not to do that. But I do have my own personal experience, and I explained to him that I am a scion, which he certainly knows what that is, and that I had delved his mind to try to see if we could get a glimpse of his mother or try to understand the situation. And in doing so, there was a very dark creature pushed me out from my delving. So there is a curse going on here amongst them, and fey curses are certainly dangerous things, which you would know more of than I'm sure.
Well, there are, yeah, of course, the curses are a dangerous thing, and many of them can be caused by transgression of broken promise, as is the law in our world. You find yourselves here in the Infinite Wood, which is a part of the Feywild here in the land of Twilight, where it is a nexus of many portals and many comings and goings from different planes. It is incredibly hard to navigate, but I do keep guard here with the others of my unit. His order. Thank you. And I find myself unsure to have an answer for you at this. But I could suggest that you may want to find a someone who would have more knowledge than me, a lore mistress, or maybe go to some population where you could find someone to research some history. But I'm sorry, I guard these woods with my friends, these fairies who help me gives me warnings when we have incursions and are able to detect friend from foe before I have to cut them down with my axe.
Well, if I may ask another question, I am more, as I have said, being a scion, I'm a more akin to things of the mind and less in the understanding of things of fairy magic. And the question that comes to my mind is we entered through a door into a room, which brought us here. Would his father's resting form, would it not be close, or does that not matter?
It's possible that the plane has merged with his father's room, and he is displaced within these woods. It's possible that he has broken part of his promise and is now meeting the judgment of the promised keeper.
So chances are it is in these woods. It's not some distant part of the Fae. It would be here somewhere.
As I said, I am a soldier,
I understand.
not a lore master. I'm sorry.
I understand.
I look at Nicodemus and I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
Oh yeah, that's right. That was all in
Yeah,
Sylvan.
we don't know.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
But maybe if I was told more of the story of the lore, the history. Mayhaps it's a legend that I might know.
Well, I look over and I switched from Sylvan into Common. Does he speak it?
He does not.
I
Oh,
speak Elvish. Does he
yeah.
speak
Does he?
Elvish?
Yeah.
And you, well, actually, let's see. Let me roll because we'll give it up to chance. Why not?
Well, if he speaks
Two.
Elvish.
He speaks Elvish.
All
Yes.
right, good. There you go.
All right, well, then, yeah,
We
we
switched
switched
it,
to
yeah.
Elvis.
You could
So,
see. You could find out. I mean, I just gave that away, but you have to find out.
Oh,
Oh,
I
You
asked
say
him.
something in Elvish, and he responds, and he says,
Hey.
"What's up?" Okay.
what's up? And I say, what's up? I'm just kidding.
you said that his mother was
Dude.
Fae, but did you? Because like Fae doesn't necessarily just mean elves; it just means of the Fae,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably
So,
specify more that she's an elf.
Well,
But
no, I don't know that that's the case. I think she's specifically not an elf. She's more than an elf. She's probably
oh, okay.
Eldrin or something like that. She's probably a Eldrin of the Autumn Court, is what I'm kind of thinking. But but now that it's in Elvish, I look
so for the
over.
sake,
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, go ahead. No,
Well,
no,
no, I
sorry.
look
You look
over to
over to
Leroy
Leroy and tell him.
in Elvish, because everybody here speaks Elvish. I ask him, is there any more of the story or lore that you're aware of? I mean, this is I'm in Elvish, and I look back over to the Guardian, and I say, this is all new to us. But is there anything more you know, Leroy?
Uh, Not much more than what we researched while you were with me.
Hmm.
You were really the
And
kind of the guide to figuring
would
out
that be?
what we're doing. Huh?
Tell me, son of man and son of Fae, what do you know of your history?
Not much. Every time I try and talk to people, they forget. Every time I try and bring up the my mother and Faye and things like that, either there's not a lot of known knowledge that we had, or they forgot.
Show
They
him
would
the
forget.
picture. Show him the picture.
And
Yeah. Then I pull out the picture of
Yeah.
the
There.
great Zacharias painted, and I showed
And
him. This is all we could see.
okay, well, I'm going to make a roll for him, and he says, when you discuss your family tree, and you say they forget, you mean those from your plane forget,
Yes,
and
it is.
any of those forget? How well do they know your father?
Those who are very close don't remember who my mother was, and if I bring it up, they instantly forget.
His
They forget,
comrades,
like,
his
Yeah,
family.
yep, everybody, whoever knew her. It's like she never
That's
existed.
dark magic. That is dark magic indeed, for it transcends the planes and manipulates the minds and wipes them clean.
So, what?
There is
Oh,
there is a, and this is and he fell ill right quickly as soon as he broke this curse, and then the portal was created. I think
It started
there
with
is a
mushrooms.
very knowledgeable.
oh yeah, the mushrooms.
Hmm.
Here is babe.
Those may have been. Well, there is a hag in the Twilight Woods that you could confer with, but she will expect payment, and she does not take gold.
That's fine.
Ooh, no, it's not fun.
Could you point us in the direction of this hag?
Well, in order to get there, you'd have to leave the Infinite Wood, and for that to happen, you must have your mind focused on the direction that you're going towards. As just walking will keep you in a constantly within this wood. So in your mind's eye, you must picture this hovel that the hag lives in. And for that to happen, I believe one of my friends here will have to put that in your minds.
Oh boy.
No. And if you're willing, they can implant a picture.
I don't mind a pixie as long as your friend, their friend, we're all friends. Just don't mess up too many things in my brain.
Be focused.
Okay.
I'm stuck here forever.
Yep.
It's
You
okay.
can hold
We'll
my
tie
hand.
you
You can
off.
hold
It'll
my
be
hand the
right.
whole way.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you're gonna have to. 'Cause-
Yeah. I'm gonna hold his hand the whole way, so you can
Mhm.
get.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna piggyback on you.
Yeah, why not? I don't have a shield anymore. Something's got to go back there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ride on your shoulders,
And my strength is huge, so you're not gonna be much weight on me.
and I'll spread my arms out and just go. Boom, boom. I'm gonna.
So this pixie flies up, and she's covered in different flower petals, and her skin has like this magenta and lavender hues to it. And as she flies up, she speaks in Sylvan, so that, well, Nicodemus can understand.
Yeah.
And she says, "Tell him to keep this focused on this image that I'll plant in his mind. For so long as he has this image planted, he can find this destination. Once this image is lost, it's a frightful what may happen. You may be stuck in here forever."
Very well. I shall.
Are you ready,
Is this
Paladin?
an attractive pixie?
They all are. Of course, he asks, "Are this is attractive pixie?" But yes, they're bomb.
Right.
So the pixie
Yeah, they're
says,
like-
"Are you ready, Paladin?"
I
Ready as I'll ever be.
translate.
And okay, so there is like a phantasmal terrain of swamp and darkness with moving things that are are not very well described or indescript. Sorry, that's the word I was thinking of. As also this ramshack looking hut that's embedded inside of an old gnarly tree rises in the air. The image starts to get it's about the size of his forehead, and then it floats into the paladin's mind. And that image that I described is now in the forefront of your mind. Give me a wisdom save.
Make it big.
Money, big money, no whammies.
Yeah, big whammies. All right, so
Critical
that is
failure.
a 15.
That's good. That's a good roll. Okay.
Okay.
So, in that image is vibrant, and all of a sudden you feel which direction you need to go. Let's see. Another pixie has been floating around Dracul, and won't seem to leave him alone as you guys walk away. She zips over to the Green Knight, and the Green Knight says, "Well, I wish you all safe journeys. May the Queen of the Summer Dawn be at your side." And then
I take
my
before
friend here,
Yeah.
my friend here wishes to accompany you on the way to make sure that you do not get lost.
Oh, that
Would
is
you?
very
great.
kind.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Will you permit her?
I permit it.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Me.
She zips over and sits on Dracul's shoulder.
I do take out. These are new things. I gotta use them. I take out a hammered, finished hammered silver card. It says the Dragonhead's Tavern, Nicodemus Shadow Dusk, and I hand it to him. I said, "If you were ever in Waterdeep, please, I will take care of your accommodations, sir."
Oh, thank you. Well met, my friend.
Well,
But before you go, and before yon paladin forgets the visage, you're fallen.
or what?
What are you? You're fallen. Your comrades here that lay
Yeah.
bloodless and desiccated by the vile bloodlust of the Redcaps.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a fair
Oh.
point. I look. Oh, that's a good point. I wonder if I. Ooh, I could, we could tie them to Ichabod and have him take them back. I mean, he is kind of horse size. He is a creature of this place. I don't know. I don't know. Would he
Is
be
he
able to?
Shadow Fell? He's Shadow Fell, isn't he?
Uh,
Yeah, I would assume maybe.
maybe
So,
you're
but
right. Yeah, maybe he
Yeah, I
is
think.
Shadowfell. That's probably better. Yeah, I kind of had in my mind it was no, you're right. It's a Shadowfell character because it is based on the Hound. So yeah, I'm wrong. All right, never mind.
No
Uh,
worries.
Uh, I'm trying to think of like if there's a way that we could just like send a message to the other realm to say that we found them, they're dead. That sucks.
I can try.
Well, you can give me a wisdom roll for Zach and Chester. You can if you've got the you've got Jeff sending.
I do.
Well, let's see if sending trans goes through. I'm not sure if that one will pass through the barrier.
Yeah,
We'll
me
see
either.
here real quick. But in the meantime, Leroy, give me a wisdom save.
18.
18. Okay, so there is you can perform last rites on them and bury them here. Is something that comes to mind.
Do you have Revivify? But I don't know if it'll account for this.
Oh yeah.
you can try. I mean, how long have they been?
You
how
can
long has it been?
I will look that up, but just to resolve with Chester, you can send the message across any distance and even to other planes, but the target is on a different plane than you. There's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. So
Okay.
we roll percentile 95 or lower. It's a success. It's successful. Ot 5. So yeah, who are you reaching? Onthar,
Well,
Remy.
they're the ones at the door waiting for us. So I send a message to them telling them, I got to use what is 25 words, I think it is. I explained
Yeah.
that, we have found them, your scouts. They have died. We have a lead. We are going to encounter with it. Leroy has suggested that we try to either revive or bury them here. Any opinion? There we go.
Revive, if possible.
I can't probably
Send them.
because it has to be within a
Onthar's
minute. It has to be within a
Onthar's
minute.
replying.
Oh,
Revive if possible, and if not, if it possible, bring them home. But I understand. If not, send them to Torm.
Well, we could bury him and then try to unbury him on the way out, maybe.
do I still have a bottomless bag? Or put them in a bottomless bag. Carry 'em.
Well, they would fit.
Yeah.
Well, how big? You said their bodies were
You're
like
desiccated.
shrunk?
Yeah, they know the revivify. They are, yeah, just dried skin and bones. And yes, revivify. It's too late.
Yeah.
To revivify.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I've got a spell. I've got reincarnate.
Oh.
I've got a spell.
Yeah,
Ooh,
right.
This
I don't know how
let me
happy
look up
they would
the-
be with
yeah.
that, but okay.
Well, better than dead, I guess.
Fair.
I just gotta look up the rules because I don't know how long reincarnate actually gives me. Oh, why isn't it?
Yeah, I'm looking it up too. So we'll see. D&D, the game where you have to figure out the rules. Oh yeah, okay. You touch a dead human or piece of a dead humanoid, provided that the creature has been dead no longer than 10 days.
Oh, yeah.
The spell forms a new adult body for it and then calls the soul to enter that body.
Cool.
If the target soul isn't free or willing to do so, the spell fails. Yeah,
Well-
you'd have to see, man. I mean, they may not want to come back, or they might.
They're still on the road, I say.
And then
Try Phineas first.
you roll D100, and we see what shows up. But I need to set. Is there DC? Well, let's see. You need rare oils.
Oh.
At least 1,000
Oh,
gold
yeah.
piece to spend on this too.
What is What
Which is
constitutes a rare oil? Oh.
um something that you would say the spell. I have $1,000 oil spell
Well,
component, which is
okay. We have
because
10
it is
days.
5th level. Where you're starting to use components for 5th level and above, right?
All right. Well, I mean, we have 10 days. I mean, if we could fit them in a pack,
Okay.
then I could always do this later on. I don't have it prepared, but if I got the components, then it'd only take me 4 hours rest. So
Well, let's just squeeze them in Leroy's bag of holding, and we'll deal with it
Nothing
later.
in there right now. So yeah, there's
Uh-huh.
nothing in there. So we're just
Okay.
putting it in there for now.
Just give me
Okay.
a deck save, Leroy.
For what? How tightly I could pack them?
How nimbly you put them in there in case you start. Well, it just might be fun.
I
Let's see.
actually, I mean, well, it says or a piece of a dead humanoid. We don't need
Ooh,
the
it does
whole
say just a
body.
piece. Yeah, just give it just bring their heads or
Yeah,
like, their
just
fingers.
take their heads. It's
Yeah,
fine.
We'll just
We'll take their
Well,
armor too because
you said you had.
just
Well,
Yeah,
hold on. You said we had 10 days. Give it. Let's see. There might be other options. You never know. So.
Well,
Yeah, no,
okay.
you can fit them in that bag, no problem, dude. No problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Shove them
yeah,
in the
just-
bag.
in the bag they go.
roll.
Oh no, 18.
Roll.
18.
Okay. They go in. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. They go in. There isn't any really crunching. There's a little bit of dust that flies off as they go in, but the bones go in intact, and none of the pieces fall off as it happens.
Yay.
Yeah.
I bet that Green
Yeah,
Knight
Bob,
is
you're not looking
what
at 5.
the hell?
Bob, yeah, resurrection's different. We're doing reincarnate. But there we go. And off you
Yay.
go with a
And
bag
off we
full of
go.
friends.
Yay, bag of friends.
What did he say?
Okay.
Queen of Summer Dawn?
Lady
Is
of
that what he
Summer
said? Oh, was it lady?
He
or
said,
queen?
"Yeah, may the queen of the summer dawn."
Queen.
The queen.
Oh.
Of the, I don't know, but I
Okay,
meant queen of the summer dawn. Yeah.
all right. Well, I thought you said queen. And may Queen Donna Summers be with you too.
Summer Subbers.
Yeah, fair enough.
Donna Summers.
And he nods his head, and it's a good thing you can't see his face. So,
Mm-hmm. Good.
and off you go into the wild fey wand yonder. Yeah. So, wisdom save. Nope. That's not
Everybody?
Leroy.
Zachariah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I do ask
Okay.
the pixie in Sylvan, are we within the realm of the summer court?
Not exactly. We're on the cusp of the Unseelie.
24
That's
by
just
the way.
contested lands.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough.
Okay, you keep your direction. The Twilight
hard.
is more of battlegrounds. We must be cautious. There are very nasty things as soon as we get close to the swamp. It is a foul land, and I will assist where I can.
Now, I have the
Because
ring, right? So
I like
is
this
she
one.
lying to me at all?
Nope.
Okay.
She doesn't seem to be lying to you. But I would ask you to roll your spell.
It's not a spell. I have the ring.
Because right. But your charisma. Roll charisma
Oh,
like a spell
ring!
check.
Fair enough.
Gotta roll the ring.
Now, the reason I'm asking you to do this, even though it's not, is the Fae are resistant to magic naturally,
No, that's fine.
and
No
they're
problem.
excellent liars. So
29.
okay. No, she seems to be She seems forthright to you.
And why do you like this one?
Because he lives two lives.
Yes, well.
There's this darkness that is so appealing, and why he tries to be good.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
Well, this
Well,
is
you wouldn't hear it.
yeah, this is a Sylvan conversation. You don't know what anything's being said.
No, I'm just in my brain. Like you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to anything you're doing. I'm like hardcore focused
That's
on
true.
trying to
You
get us
are.
to the place.
Yeah.
So I'm like, everybody hold hands.
Oh Jesus.
We're gonna
That's
keep
enough.
ain't losing you guys. And then we start trolloping through like we're going to Oz on the rail brick road. That's what happens. That's what happens.
Yeah, not to mention, Leroy, that I'm riding on top of you and I'm wearing a
Right,
robe.
you're on top of me. So I've got you on top of me. I've got Nicodemus hand.
Well,
And,
we're trolloping, so I'm showing a little. I'm showing a
Yeah.
little bit of my right breast. You know.
Oh yeah, and
But
freaking
that's
and pissed off Dracul over there is like "Bleh."
Yeah, that's.
But Zach, that's
exactly right.
not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that I'm wearing a robe and I'm riding on your back.
Oh, he's
And-
gone Scottish.
Whoa, are you? Well, at least there's plated armor between me
Yes.
and Dangly Bits.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
not
uncomfortable
letting
for
you
you,
know.
Every time I
Aristides.
trollop, it must be
Ooh.
hurting you.
Balls on the metal
Yeah.
there. Ooh, damn.
Uh-huh. Getting a little saddle sore, but that's okay.
Okay. So the the landscape starts to change, and it becomes like a very very fungal like area with also dense brushes and weeping willows, and your cool signals to you guys just to be quiet and to look ahead. As you see little orbs of pulsing lights dipping in and out between some of the brush. Not many, just a couple. And
Well,
you feel as if you have, and then the pixie just whispers too. We're out of the forest.
Oh, that's nice.
So I don't have to be like my. I can relax my brain for a second. Is what you're saying?
No,
I had to
no, he
focus
didn't
so
say
hard.
that. No.
No, okay. So I didn't say that. So I'm just continuing. Okay, we're out of the forest. Keep going.
Okay. And let's see. Hold on. I want to change the pic a little bit and try to find. Ooh, no, not that one. Don't look.
Okay.
I saw a
I
lady.
didn't see it. Damn it. And the word you want is trudge, by the way. Not trollop.
I don't want to trudge. Why would I want to trudge? That's like having difficult moving.
yes,
I want
that's
it, I
what
want
we're
it to be
doing.
dainty, so we're trottling.
There is no this word is not what you think it is.
Throttle?
No. Trollop comes from the old expression of the word troll. And it's simply a way to talk about a promiscuous woman in the past.
Why not?
What we're
Let's do
doing.
that too. Why not?
Oh, fair enough. That's why
I
said
mean,
the exposed
you.
breast. I am a trollop. That's fair.
Yeah, you fit perfectly in the definition.
Yes.
Well,
I do.
almost perfectly.
Of course, mine is
And then
a corruption, though.
the
It's not my
pixie.
fault.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, we're skipping along. How about
Yeah,
that? Or
there
make
we
it
go.
simple.
It's
We're
all
skipping along.
it's all your fault, all of you. You okay? So as the pixie was saying, she says, "We've entered the Mercandraw. Be on your guard, stalwart warriors, for here is death and danger. It's exciting, believe me."
Oh, very well.
Oh, great. And we skip along, and it goes to the beat of the wizard's balls. So
Wow.
What?
Oh, okay. I mean,
if
they're
I'm
only
skipping,
following
every
along.
time I skip, your balls are hitting the back of my.
Oh God,
plate.
teabagging in
So-
progress. Damn it.
Then
Okay.
What's the other way
Give me
around,
like
though?
you're-
a con.
Like, what's
All
going
right.
on?
Cap.
Wait.
Children. Zach, give me a Constitution save. You
Heck
careless fool.
Careless fool, he says.
He needs the con save because of what I'm on his back.
18.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
the smell.
yeah, you're on his. Okay, you give me a con save, wizard.
Oh, cool. Oh, not cool. That's a 4.
Okay, as the paladin, heedless of the warnings of the pixie, begins to trawl up through this murky area. He runs across these flat lichen-like plants that are in some of the undergrowth and steps on these marble-sized spore pods. And as he does, they explode, releasing these spores into the air and in a 10-foot radius. So also, since you're holding hands, Nicodemus, give me a con save. And one for Dracul. He's not holding your hands. So
I'm
I
pregnant
don't know
now.
why I'm holding hands, but that's okay. Let's see. I'm really good at Constitution rolls too. It's not
Okay.
that bad. 17.
Nope, 17 is good. But while on the back, piggyback, are you piggybacking? No, you're on his shoulders, right?
Yeah.
No, you're not
You-
my piggyback, and you're not on my shoulders.
Oh, okay. Well, no, because I thought.
You
Yeah, no, you're
feel
right.
okay. You feel this hot as you inhale these spores. You feel this hot, feverish rush go through all like your nerve endings in your skin, and you feel incredibly nauseous. And you begin to vomit all over the paladin.
Aw.
Okay, give me a dex save.
I'm not holding hands anymore.
That would be a. Let's see my save. That is a 11.
You fall off the back of the paladin. As
Slip though. He slips
onto the-
off. Slips off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
he slips off. He's not holding on as he starts vomiting, and he slides off, legs straight up in the air, head hits his knees, he hits the back of the ground, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're
Wow,
puking all
you
over
hit
yourself.
badly.
Whoa! I turn around
It
instantly.
was bad.
I do.
No, hold on. He's sitting there puking all over the ground. So you turn around and do what?
Well, I was gonna do aid. Or not aid. Where is it? It's
Aid.
I think it's lesser restoration, which basically cures.
Yep,
Yeah, it's
that's
curing.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I cast lesser restoration on him to make him stop puking everywhere and stuff.
Okay. No, that's fine. So you go to put your hands on him, and as you do, splash on your hands, and you're just
Yep.
Now,
it's like I've had a kid, so I know what I'm doing.
Fair. That's fair.
give me a con save to see if you can stomach the smell of his vomit all over your body.
Considering the things that I
Using
eat.
Constitution. That's 24 con save.
No, one for. So you're able to hold it down and not start puking yourself. And because I was hoping you puke on him, then he puke on you, and it'll just be
It's
awesome.
gonna be a
But-
Family Guy episode, buddy.
Yeah. I've actually seen a child
But,
vomit, piss, and shit at the same time. It was like a miracle.
Wow. I would call that an
and one time-
anti-miracle.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, your nausea and what you're going to do this poison. Okay, so this poison, it starts to recede. Your feeling of nausea and just the urge just to let loose everything in your body at once is subsiding. And then the pixie starts scolding you guys and Sylvan, and she's talking so fast that you, Nicodemus, can't even pick up. But she's cross, and she's fly. Then she goes back and flies on Dracul's shoulder, pouting, with her sitting akimbo with her head in her hands.
I translate. The pixie's not happy.
Yeah,
I
I smell wonderful right now,
You do.
and
You do.
look at all the chunks that I blew on my robe, and I cast prestidigitation on myself to unsoil
Uh-huh.
it.
okay.
do that to me too.
Okay.
And I forget completely about all the throw up I throw up on Zach.
I cleaned Zach with my spell. The same spell.
Waste of spell slots, cleaning up puke. Right?
No.
No,
that's a
it's a
cantrip.
Oh, is it cantrip? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Cool.
Welcome to the Feywild. All right.
Yep.
Vaughn.
I just want to see that happen in real life.
All right. So which one of them was rubbing against the paladin? That would be GOP, Jeff. Of course. So
Yes.
now,
Yes.
as you guys go through this little slapstick routine, and then you're cleaning yourselves off, there are now five or six of these orbs, and they're starting to get in a semicircle around you. Still ducking in with and out of the fauna or the flora, but not maybe with 15 to 20 feet away from you.
What is it?
Moving slowly. It is this glowing orb. Give me a nature check if you'd like, or Arcana.
I mean, didn't we encounter
That's
these things before?
not good. A 10.
10. Yeah.
Ooh, nat 20.
It does resemble a will-o-wisp of some, possibly. Nat 20. You think that these are basted eggs that need to be eaten.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
I'm so hungry after all I
Oh, God.
spewed. I go walking towards one,
Oh.
licking my lips.
Awesome. Give me a con save.
All right. Let's see. That's 13.
A 13. So one of these little orbs comes up to you and just boops you on the face. And well, actually, it's not the right. Oh, sorry. Hold on. EF. Okay, sorry. Flipping through my book, and for some reason I lost my thing that helped me keep track of where I was going. Bookmark. That's the word I was thinking of.
Yeah. Only if there was a device you could use to mark a book.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Someone should invent something like that.
I'm sorry. Okay, charisma. Thank you. Charisma save. Please reroll.
Oh, okay, cool. Charisma save. That is. Hold on. That's a 9. Okay, that's worse. Great. Oh wait, is it a charm? Is it a charm?
No, it is it's an action. It doesn't list any kind of spell.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
well 9. Yeah, no, I get it. It's like if
Okay.
it's charming me in some way, though, I would get advantage.
So you all watch as this blue glowing orb goes, boops him on the nose, and then starts to move into his face. Once it's in his face, his eyes turn blue, and glow of the same light as the as the ball was.
All right,
And
I'm possessed.
now you are possessed. I want you to attack one of your party.
Great.
Okay, sure. Are you gonna roll, or who's closest to me?
Me.
Chicken ape.
No, I didn't attack you.
Wait, if I polymorph, are they going to turn in? Is it going to still be inside me? Will I still be possessed if I'm polymorphed?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just kind of. All right, chicken ape.
Oh
Go.
my gosh.
Mm-hmm. This is happening.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because I dispel that.
You dispel my chicken ape?
You have to spell your chicken ape or your possession. I don't care which one.
Well, the way this works is he's getting a free. It's just a surprise attack. So I mean,
Well,
is that a bonus action? No, wait. Is that a bonus action of polymorph? Because you were told to attack, not transform, right? You get the ghost is attacking, so it's going to use like
Oh, okay.
a spell,
All right.
a spell attack, a way to attack these people.
If I gotta
So you
do
could,
it directly, then, and okay, so I didn't polymorph. We'll scratch that from the record.
that could happen on
Ooh.
your turn, I guess, but really it's just like straight up. It's bam, bam, you attack. Like polymorphing and then attacking would not be applicable. All right, let me get.
If I were to fire and you know what, I'm not even thinking straight. I'm just gonna cast a fireball.
Dispel. Dispel. Dispel.
Now, is your dispel a bonus action?
I think dispel's a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
counterspell's
no.
a
Oh wait,
reaction. Dispel
yeah,
magic.
no, counterspell. Yeah, you're right. Are you doing dispel magic or counterspell?
It's dispel. It's not counter. It's not.
Okay, then you can't. Yeah.
Crap.
Fireball.
What now?
Everybody make
You just hear,
All right.
What? No.
Everybody make dex saves.
Okay.
Got to beat an 18.
You're dropping that on top of yourself.
Here's your fireball, Jeff.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm dropping it on everybody. I'm possessed.
What was it? What's the
Yeah,
save?
ghosts don't care. Or it's not a
Uh,
ghost. It's this weird will-o-wisp, but it's the same kind of thing that's happening.
It is a dex save.
Oh my gosh.
18.
So happy. 18?
8. Yeah.
Is that to save, or I have to get 19 in order to save?
18 or higher.
18
Yeah.
or higher. Okay. Because I barely got 18. Barely.
Okay. You're what did you roll, Lester?
I quicken a globe of invulnerability spell. Nothing happens.
Very nice. All right. So if you succeeded, you take half, but it's 32 points if you fail. So half of that if you
So
succeed.
that's 6. What is it? 16?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm a little crispy, but I'm okay.
Oh, and I gotta do
Okay,
the dex save myself too.
Yep.
Because I'm in the blast radius. And
Yeah.
Dex save. Oh, that's not the right thing.
I should have done detect good and evil
That's
on that
an
thing.
8. I failed. So I take 32 points of damage. All right.
Ouch. A 19. So, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention there. How much damage does he take?
I took 32 points of damage from the fireball. That's full damage.
Oh, so 16.
So half if
16
half
is
if you half of 16 is half if you succeed. The DC is 18.
Okay, and then I got to roll.
It's a
I got to
dex
roll
save.
for the pixie too. Then. Yeah, I got to roll for the pixie. She's got advantage. So 11 plus little fuckers. Bookmark. The bookmark. Okay. Plus 5, so 16. So she fails. Ooh. Yeah, she's dead.
No!
Oh,
She is
Aw.
incinerated.
You just killed me.
Uh,
And by the way, can I cast protection from good and evil? It says that
You got something better in your repertoire, dude. So figure
you're
it
right,
out. Roll
because
it.
it says it'll never mind, I don't know.
these are ghosts, dude. You can turn them.
Yeah, roll initiative. Guys, quick, tell him what to do. He's got to
Oh,
figure it out on
sorry.
his own.
Yeah, no, the noob over here.
Don't do that. What?
What?
No.
No, what?
I know, no, he's the noob, but he's been playing for almost a year now.
Yeah, I'm still
He's a
learning.
good boy.
Hey, I actually
Initiative.
got a good
I'm
initiative for
17.
once.
17.
20.
17.
Wow.
20.
I
Okay.
know. I
Um,
never get good initiatives
You
until
tied
it's
with your
bad.
pool. I'll let you go first. Yeah. Oh, Nicodemus, what did you get?
You don't ask questions like that.
So you're last. You're just
I
gonna
got
default.
a 5.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Let's see. I rolled a 3, so you may be before me.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really
Go
good at
on my
two
turn?
things, dude. I'm good at talking, and I'm a smack hammer in many ways. That's it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
suck
I
at
got a
everything else.
4. I got a 4.
Do I go on my turn or do I go on the Wisp's turn?
Nah.
You're gonna go on the wisps. Well, shit. No, you go on your turn and attack as the ghost wisp thing.
Okay.
So Nicodemus, you're second to last, and the other balls of light are last. And Dracul took 16 points of damage. Okay, so he's taken 30 so far before resting. Because I don't remember you guys saying you rested or did anything after last fight.
No, we didn't.
Okay. Okay. So, possessed Aristides, you're up.
Hey,
You
guys,
guys see the screen all right?
Yeah. Yeah, we see it. Well, I see it. Hey, guys, remember that deck save I had you roll last time?
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
You roll that again.
Oh, you suck.
This is the battle royal GOP's been wanting for a while. See?
Well, I mean, I really...
I got 19.
Oh, you saved. Good job.
I still take 16 points of damage. Holy crap.
Well, no, I rolled 35 points of damage this time.
Oh,
So half of that.
dang it. 16. That's 8.5, but you rounded up, right?
Yep.
Always.
No, round it.
We
round it up or
rounded
down?
down. 17.
Okay.
Down. 17. Dracul got a 19, so he takes 17 points of damage. Ouch.
Oh, and I failed my save. So, hey, you know who's at exactly 0 hit points?
So you took yourself out. Cool.
This guy.
Sweet.
Okay. Awesome. What does that mean? Does this thing still?
Is this here?
All right. The possession lasts until the body drops to 0 hit points.
Cool.
All right.
Took care of himself.
All right.
Good
So
job.
after the flames go off, you see the blue orb rise out of the wizard, and it is Dracul's turn. So he is going to. Let's see. He's going to do what he does best. Is he's going to shoot. No. Oh yeah. He's going to shoot. I rolled a 19, so he hits the one that's right in front of him. Doing. I think he does 3d8. I can't remember.
He does a lot. Yeah. It's a ridiculous lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Technically, would he get? He would get sneak attack because it is adjacent.
It's first
so
round, and yeah, he's doing a shitload of damage. He's most deadly on round 1.
So that's in anything that has an attack. So he's getting 46 sneak attack damage. So that's 3, 7, and 4 is 11 on sneak attack. D8, I rolled a 1, so that's 12. And then the whatchamacallit, lightning does another D8. So that's 16. Is that right?
No, but oh well, he's not here.
Well, I mean, it's 46 sneak attack damage and then 2d8 on the arrow. What am I missing?
He's got like some kind of assassination or something like that. But that's all right. Just go with it. That's fine.
It's critical. It's critical. That's right. So
Yeah.
it is 32 points of damage. Thank you. All right. So Um, the arrow, he lets the arrow fly as it hits this orb. The arrow is starting to pass through as the lightning discharges, and it starts. You see this orb start to dissipate almost, and then it retains its structure again. Now we'll go to who's next? Let's see. That would be Leroy.
Great. Now, if only my friends were kind enough to let me know about this thing I can do, where I could control it.
Well, you have actually. They said it. You have this. This is ability. Turn undead, right? I think. Do you have that
that's
ability
what it is.
as
Okay.
channel divinity? Is that in your
Yeah.
channel divinity?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says turn
So-
unholy. But
Turn unholy.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I think it's supposed to be undead.
It's the same, but
So. Yeah. So I'll just look up the cleric one right now. It's probably stronger, but. Do you have the steps? Do you know how to do it? Do I need
it
to
says as
hold
an
your hand
action,
or
you
what?
can censor friends and undead. Each friend or undead, or fiend. Sorry, not friend. Fiend or undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must take a wisdom saving throw. Must save at 13. On failure, it is turned for 1
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah, and the Paladins one is in a way
So-
stronger, Bill.
Okay, you will get all of them, but this one down here at the bottom of the map,
Okay.
including the one that just came out of. Oh, come back out of our wizard, and that mini just jumped out of my hands. Fuck. All right, we'll use this one. There we go.
the
All
nearest
right, so
battlefield is
it's a
lit.
DC. What's your spell save? 13.
13.
Okay, I thought yours was higher, but all right. So, fail. Save. Next one. Fail. Fail. And the last one is a save. So these two stay. And you said 30 feet.
Yeah.
Movement is where they start. Well, they're full movement, and they fly, so it's 40 feet. So these start disappearing into the brush.
Cool. Get the F
Okay.
out of here.
So that only leaves. Oh, sorry, we need Ichabod, don't we? That only leaves. Three on the map right now,
Cool.
and it is. And is that your entire action?
That, and then I have a bonus action, so I think what I'm going to cast is protection from good and evil on myself, so I can't be possessed.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, how long does that last? That lasts up to 10 minutes. Okay, cool. Cool.
Okay. Good man. So we'll just put a little ringer on you. Paladin is protected. Bloop.
I gotta cast on everybody else that's still alive.
I have a globe up as well.
You do. Yeah, you have that global vulnerability. So I'm not sure the range on that. And
It's just personal.
did you do?
It's just me.
Okay, then I need to do 2 saves for Ichabod
Okay.
for the fireballs.
Oh, that's right.
Isn't there
Well, he's phasing,
the one in the back?
but no, but anyway, he makes them. So what's the damage?
Was it like
It would be 33 total.
Okay.
Or no, wait, yeah, 35 total. It was a 32 and a 30. Yeah, 35
Okay.
total, 16 and 17. No, that's 33. My bad. Okay. Anyways. All right, your turn, Nicodemus.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. We're already right down there. Let's see. There's 2 remaining, huh?
3. This is the one that was possessing
Oh, I see. Okay. Alrighty.
a wizard, and it has taken. That's the one Dracul shot, and this one and this one and this one did not turn, or this one was out of range. The one
Okay.
down here.
Well, I'm just because I have the globe up. I don't want to waste it, so I'm just going to stick to cantrips. And so I'm gonna the one that Dracul shot. I'm gonna drop 2 into that. The lowest is a 20.
Okay, then you are quick draw McGraw, and you're blasting these things right away. Okay, that's a hit. That's what I'm trying to say.
So
I'm just not clever right now.
Yeah. So that's 13, 22 points of damage to that one.
Okay, so this one, as it takes the Eldritch Blast, its blue form just dissipates into the ether and starts to fade from existence.
Okay.
Done.
And then the other 2. Do one at a time, might as well. Oh Jesus. I don't know if that applies, but all right, yeah, the lowest one is a 25. Those are really good
Yes.
rolls.
Hits.
And let me get this here. I need more dice. All right, hold on a second. So that is 14, 20, 26, 30 plus 60 points of damage.
To both of them?
No, to one.
Okay.
Right.
So, and that one is just that orb is completely lost in your blast of energy, and there, as your blast dissipates, there's nothing left.
Okay, and then the last one, lowest. Oh, there's a nat 20 in there, and the lowest one here is
Nice.
a 19.
Okay, then you hit.
Okay, so let me do this real quick. So that's 20, 28, 35.
Keep
45,
going.
Jesus, 54, plus, so that's 80, 90 points of damage.
Jesus, dude.
90 points of damage.
Yes.
There's same effect, man. It's just completely vaporized by your Farm Realm Eldritch Blast.
And I just got to put up the finger guns and go, very good.
Yeah. Okay. So, remind me, Zach. They're going to keep going for how long?
They have a
On
minute.
your turn.
A minute.
Yeah, for
A
the
minute.
for,
A minute. Okay. So there is no sign of them.
I run over to the charred remains of
There's
the
no
berry
sign.
and I revivify. Revivify.
Well,
Okay.
he's not dead. He's at 0. He just needs healing.
No.
Not
The
the
fairy.
wizard.
Oh, the fairy.
The
Oh, yeah,
fairy.
yeah.
No, the fairies. Okay, the fairies have 1 hit point. And this thing took like
32
over
points
60
of
hit-
damage. Well, it went down.
Yeah,
on
so
the
it
first
is so. Yeah, it is so far in the negative that there's no way you can bring it back.
Aw.
It's just ash on the floor.
I mean,
It
I
looks like
technically
like a
could.
burnt matchstick.
I could, but it would be hilarious seeing the fairy come back as like a
Troll.
dwarf.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, all
Aristides
there
is the
are
one that
some
needs your
tiny-
attention, dude.
Yeah, there's just teeny tiny charred blackened bones is all that's left
Aw.
of the fairy.
It doesn't matter though. It just has to be within the last minute. It doesn't say that it can't. It doesn't care. It says you touch a creature that has died within the past minute. That creature returns to life with 1 hit point. Perfect.
Wow, it's full
Spell
health.
can't return it to life a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts. So as long as I have all the bones, she come back to life.
Yeah, you can't revive. I'm
Huh?
sorry. The answer is still no. The answer is still no.
And
There's no wings. There's no
Well,
hair.
I can
It's just
solve
bones.
this situation. Ichabod goes. There's a little meat on that bone. He just eats it. So there you go.
He just runs up and eats
Wow.
the last of the fairy.
Yeah,
Oh my
well,
God.
he's never had pixie before.
Well, now he's eating it well done.
Yeah, he is.
Blackened pixie.
I'm
Mhm.
like, spit it
Cajun
out, dog. Bad Ichabod, bad boy.
We continue to the hut directly ahead, I guess.
Okay, am I gonna
Um,
just sleep the way there? I guess.
No, I go and let's see. I lay hands on you. I give you 30 points.
Yay! And even after all that, I'm very happy.
That was a hot date.
30. Okay.
How do I?
Um, yeah, for
The dirty.
sake
All
of
right.
brevity, we'll you guys move forward. And yeah, now you've from the environment that you're in now, it actually feels like the sun is starting to set. Um, there is a more of a kind of a feeling of gloom in the air, and it is getting darker in this area. There is still the give me a wisdom save, Zach. And see if you're able after this combat how well you can recall the direction.
I do think that egg was rotten.
Yes.
I got a 15.
15. Okay, you're still good. So, you have the sounds of things flapping and bugs creeping and the frogs, croaking and all this kind of like swampish style. And then and as you start to come up upon, you see this stone. Well, actually, not stone. The building that I described before. Mental fatigue. All right, so there's this hut that it's made from wood, but the angles on it are all wrong. It shouldn't support itself at all. And you notice that part of this hut is also kind of coming out of this gnarled, nasty looking tree that is somewhat humanoid in its shape. It seems to have a gaunt, sallow, skull-like at fixture or face at the top of the tree. The hands look gnarls. This is like from the lore and things that you guys know about treants and walking trees. This thing looked like it was, if it was alive, it was fearsome and nasty. And there is a small orange light flickering inside of the hut. And like the hut has dead animals and bones hanging from it. And that's what you guys see. What do you do?
What the guardian named this being? What did he call her?
Um, did he? Random name generator in my head. Her name is.
Oh, you said a name.
Karen the Hag.
Did I? I said.
Yeah.
I mean, she's. What did I? I don't. I
A
don't think I gave
lady
you a
of
name.
something.
No, no. He just He calls her the hag of You don't. He just called her the hag. Actually.
The
Mm.
Hag
If
of
you think about
Haggis. Hagatha.
Hagatha. No, no name was given. No proper name was given. So it would have been so the the hag of Merkendraw.
The Hag of Merkendraw. Okay. Well, I float a few feet forward, and I call out to the stone hut here, and I say, "To the Hag of Merkendraw, we wish to parley."
Okay, give me a persuasion roll.
Okay. I can do this.
You're gonna be the one of us.
23.
You can. You hear a creak as the door opens inward, and then there's a whispering voice that comes through the air. Intriguing enter, youthful skin.
Oh, nice. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Leroy goes first.
Great.
Push 'em.
Okay.
All right. Here I go. Leroy.
Well,
Doing the
no
Leroy.
Leroying. We're not here to fight.
No, I know, but I just go into things. I didn't fight the other guy, Leroy.
That's true. So we enter.
Yeah. I go first. I set off the traps. I die. The end.
The dragon falls down from the top of the hut.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot of room in there, but it just finds a way.
It does find a way. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we see?
You know what
inside?
finds a way? Love.
Oh, love.
Love finds a way.
Aw.
I was about to say life finds a way.
Sorry, hold on one second. So no, as you walk in, it is a place that everything is off kilter. There's shelves and thick wooden tables with a chopping block on top of it, and all the angles are wrong. It shouldn't be standing, and yet it does. You know, it looks like the way the legs are put together, the table would just collapse upon itself. And there is a cauldron in the room, and in the center of the room,
Of course there is.
with a yeah, you got to make it right, with a fire going at it on it. And as you look, you see this wrinkly prune-ish woman hunched over, and her skin is this putrid shade of purple, wrinkly. Hair is like a stringy mop that comes down. She is, as she looks at you, you can see she's missing one of her eyes, and her other one has a orange fire in it. And she says, "What brings you visitors to my abode this evening? How did you come to find me, and what?"
Wait, what language is this?
This is in Elvish.
Oh, okay. I say, I look at her and say, "Greetings," and I want to say hag, but I don't. And I say, "Lady, we were told that you may have knowledge, or more knowledge, of the Fey wilds in this place, and maybe could direct us to where we need to go, but at a price."
Well, that's not how you negotiate. You don't mention the price.
God.
Well,
Well, that's okay. We know who's paying the damn price. We can see that already.
Yeah, you are here because of me, anyways. Whatever.
Yeah, well, you know,
And
that price.
as you say that, she takes a gnarled, like twisted, like staff that she's walking on. It looks like 3 or 4 roots that have been twisted together. And again, it's kind of defying physics because the bottom of it is just spindly, like twig that would break off as she's putting all this weight on it. And it hits the ground. It goes thump, and she starts to shift. Thump, and there's these bones clacking from necklaces and earrings on her that are made out of animal parts. And she goes and puts out a hand and says, "I am knowledge, yes. The lands around here, through the ages I have lived. Tell me, young, beautiful man, what have you to give? Are you willing to part with the great something of value? For I could tell you of anything that you wish to know."
I'm willing to part with whatever is necessary.
Mm.
Good. Tell me what it is you wish to know, and we will have an accord.
I explain the curse and my mom and stuff, and I show her the picture, and I ask her if she knows anything about this fiery-haired woman, Faye.
And she takes the picture, and then thump, and the rocking cane goes back over to the cauldron. Thump, thump. She rests her cane against the cauldron, holds the picture over it, and starts ripping it. So I assume she knows this was like a mind drawing and all the stuff you basically.
Yeah, like I explained to her exactly.
As you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Without having to explain everything again.
Right. She tears it apart, and it all falls into this cauldron. And as it does, there's this bubbling of an opaque, syrupy kind of thing. And You hear this little squeal as some weird form is moving around inside of it, like a slithering. And she says, come closer
I come closer.
and peer.
Peering.
And she says, I need a bit of your blood to perform the ritual.
And I just take out my sword and I just like cut my hand and squeeze some blood into it. Or wherever she needs it. Like
she's like, I only needed you to prick your finger.
yeah, no, I cut off my hand.
Grabs your hand and says, no, for the blood must be prepared. And she takes your hand and puts it up to her mouth and starts sucking on your open wound. And then she swishes it around her mouth and spits into the cauldron. And she does it again, and you can feel like she's kind of nibbling a little bit and pulling some flesh. And you take 2 hit points of damage, and she spits it. And then there's, bursts of arcane fury come out of the cauldron.
Lay on hands on my hand.
And then the empty socket in her eye glows and she starts to recite a poem. And she says, down, down below, in the quiet of the dark, she's screaming. Down, down below, the cold, cold Duke is leering. Down, down below, in the quiet of the dark, she's dancing. Down, down below, the cold exiled Duke is bewitching. Down, down below, her heart mourns for her lost loves. And down, down below, the cold Duke confines her from above.
Cold Duke. Cool.
She says, your mother broke a promise. And she's paying her penance. Your father broke his promise and pays his penance too.
Okay.
Their promise. They know. And now they are playthings for the cold Duke.
Right on. I look over at Nicodemus and I go, do you know anything about a cold Duke?
I ask her, do you speak of the Formorian?
I do not speak specifically, no. I speak of an Eladrin. The Baron Hoarfrost. A man who was a fae who was foolish enough to defy the Raven Queen and was exiled to the dark earth below. And where he has your mother. And now your father too.
Mommy! Daddy! Woo! Let's go say my mom and dad.
That seems
You
to be
still
the
owe
mission.
something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm waiting for her. Oh, did she have enough to drink my blood? I don't know. Weirdo. But yeah,
Your payment will come at my time and choosing.
Oh.
And the price I have determined.
All right.
And I shall tell you what it is when it is time to pay.
Great. Take me now.
Leroy's gonna finally get some action.
Yeah,
Yep.
baby.
You're gonna ask her any questions? I mean, you're gonna think
Obviously.
you're gonna pry. Let's go.
Might want to get more specific details on where to go.
I'm finding
Yeah.
it very curious watching Leroy negotiate, so I'm enjoying it myself.
Yeah. And just how
watch me fumble about making bad deals, screwing up my life. Don't be good friends and interject and be like, Leroy, that would you should probably
You didn't give us an opportunity to say shit.
Yeah. Also, do you really want me to interject in my current mental state?
I don't mind.
Well, go ahead, dude. Ask other questions. Where? How do we get there? Et cetera, et cetera. Go ahead.
All right. I asked the questions. How do you get there? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, wow.
Professor, you should know better than me being lazy and whatnot. So just deal with it.
Well, it's too bad because now your DM's lazy too. It's around there. You can figure it out.
Yeah, I look at her and I ask, where does the Duke? Do you know where the Duke resides?
We do. We know. The Duke resides within the land of dusk, deep beneath the ground, in his fortress with Fomorians that surround.
Fucking.
You had this all prepared, didn't you?
Of course he did.
Yeah, you good.
It
Also,
rhymes.
even though I'm not completely sane, I'm going to do an insight check.
Sure.
Okay, so that is a 22.
You see that Leroy is extremely nervous. He's way over his head and he doesn't know what to do here.
Okay.
Oh, were you doing an inside check on the hag?
Yeah, but it makes more sense in my current state that I would be doing it on Leroy and completely confusing the situation. So,
Yes. Yes, he would be nervous. Yes.
okay. Yep, that's what we're going with.
Yep. And I look at her and I'm like, I am not very good with riddles. Could you be more blunt?
I could be more direct. My payment will be steeper.
Oh God, a massage too. I don't know if I can afford that.
It's time for the talk with Leroy. Yep. Okay. Is that your wish?
No, I look at
I
I look
shall
at Nicodemus
comply.
and I'm like I could use some help negotiating here.
Yeah,
You know,
help me.
if you wouldn't mind, I would love it if you I'll pay the price, but you
Very well.
use your charm.
I float forward, and I drop my guards, as it were, and I go into my negative, and therefore she can see my full far realm corruption and all of that. I say, witch, how do we get to the land of dusk?
Persuasion at disadvantage.
Right.
She's got thousands of years on
Oh
you.
no,
She ain't scared.
no, hags are pretty impressive, dude.
Or could you intimidate? Are you trying to intimidate her? Then intimidate.
Sounds
Yeah.
like intimidating.
If you're trying to persuade, because it sounds like intimidation, not persuasion.
It is. But the no, that's the cool thing about the hags. Their CR is quite deceptive, actually. Alrighty. Oh, good. I rolled the same thing. 28.
Ooh.
Far realm. It shall eat us all, or shall it? He is within the range that holds the fortress of frozen tears. The mountain range is the fort. It's the frozen tears. Below is his fortress. It is north of the Murkendraw. Close are you to your goal.
She can't. Is she lying?
That would require another roll.
Oh, okay. I'll make a roll. All right. Is this just a straight flat roll or what?
I would assume.
Yeah, because you got your intimidation, so go no disadvantage here.
Oh, okay. So that's it's a 18 on the dice. So I don't know if I add anything to that or what have you, because it's a magical item. So
well, her speech seems she's telling you begrudgingly, but you're able to discern that she is enjoying because this is going to stir trouble. She's conniving. She's being ornery, not necessarily for you guys, but for what she thinks
I see.
will happen.
So it's honest, but she's happy to see us cause trouble. Okay, I get it. I smile at her knowingly, and I turn and leave the hut. Float out.
Okay. That is fine. What do you do, Leroy?
I see that happen, and I'm just like, whoa, that was intense. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're gonna go to the ice tiers. What did you say? It was Fortress of Ice Tears.
The Frozen Tears, the mountains. There's mountains called the Frozen Tears, and within it
Yeah.
is a fortress. And as you start to walk off, she says, "Would you like to know your mother's name?"
And I stop, and I turn, and I look at her, and then I say, "Of course."
Just one more question. This will be worth a pound of flesh.
Oh.
Farah Belathia is the answer to your request.
Fair.
She was like the hottest actress back in the day. Sorry.
Let me write that down. Fair Belathia. How do you even spell that?
F-A-R-E.
Hold on. I said, hold on. Got to get to the place where I put all everybody's names. Okay. Okay. Fair. F-A.
R-E-B-E-L. Well, I gotta blow this up because it's tiny. I can't read it here. I-T-H-I-A.
I-T-H-I. Fairlethia. Okay. Rantharis and Fairlethia. Cool. Weird names.
Farabellethia. Yeah. I was drunk.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No,
That's fair.
I was drunk. Loving
I
it.
do all my best when I'm wasted.
And then I look at her.
Very creative.
Do I have a spell that'll grow back a limb?
It can be purchased.
That'll grow back a limb.
Yeah.
I think she's
I
fine.
don't know what your spell list is.
She wants a pound of flesh. I'm just gonna cut off of like a hand.
Well,
Oh,
There's a pound
actually,
of flesh.
Hursa can regrow limbs and stuff. She is a life
I
cleric.
think it was more
Oh,
metaphorical.
so I'd have to wait until it got back though.
Yeah,
Where the heck
it
is
was
she?
more metaphoric.
Yep.
But let him go. Let him dig his own hole.
He just
Yeah.
cut off his own body parts. Here you go.
He
I
would
know
do
it's
it,
a
right?
metaphor for something else. I know
I
it's
mean-
a metaphor, but I wanted to do something literal and just be like that literal jerk. You know? There's a pound of
Well,
flesh. Like literally
you know
throw a
what?
pound of flesh at her.
In the Feywild, that probably would work too. Like you asked for a pound of flesh, here it is.
Yeah.
Either way, are you really going to maim yourself right now?
No, I'm not allowed to because I'm a paladin. I can't just
Okay.
maim.
Thank God.
I would have to ask
Okay.
one of I would have to ask Dracul to do it.
I was gonna chop off my hand, but I realized I can't do that. I'm a paladin.
There you go. There you go. Okay.
That's all right. Well, Dracul found something interesting and sleight of hand stole something out of her
Nice.
hut.
There
We'll
you
see,
go.
Nice.
we'll see what happens there.
All right, so we leave, I guess.
We're making decisions for Dracul that are gonna impact them later. That's the best part. But players
You were
aren't
here,
here.
Yes.
but you stole something from this hag that's
Yeah.
thousands of
Yeah.
years old, and
Even
she
though-
may or may not be after you.
Even though he's not the character that does those things.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's
He's not
right.
the thief. Yeah.
Not normally.
Ah.
Not normally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so this is something he saw and he was like, I have to.
Well, there you go.
Sure, why not? That's what I do. I just fuck with you guys because I love you.
Yeah.
See how I treat my kids?
Yeah.
All right. Now, as you leave the hut, the door creaks close, and the light still goes on. All right, and we guys start heading north through the swamp. So perception
Probably-
rolls.
Should take a long rest, guys.
No, we
Yeah, we should-
should. We could just get a little bit away from her, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're looking for we're going to use his hut. So, but
Yeah.
you know what I'd love to get is one of those iron fortresses. That would be a great wondrous item to have. But all right, what'd you say? Perception? I'm great at that. I rolled a 10. I'm on my game.
Okay.
I think I'm a bit like weirded out by learning my mother's name and distracted because I rolled a 2.
Oh wow, that's perfect.
I
Okay.
got a 18.
Sweet.
Okay.
And it's completely useless.
And then I rolled
Yep.
a 2 for Dracul, which is 11.
Jesus Christ, man, we're in
so-
trouble.
I
He's got a
am the
9.
highest
Dude, the guy.
roll.
Yeah. And he
What
put
do I
expertise
see?
in his perception. You see bizarre, weird, little humanoid creatures that are kind of tailing you a little bit. They're ugly. Big, misshapen heads on their small bodies, maybe a foot tall with a head that's like another 8 inches. Pointy ears, dark skin. And they're kind of bobbing. The numbers are you're uncertain, but you're able to see one for sure.
So we got gremlins following us.
Pretty butterflies. Ooh. And I'm just staring
He's so
in that
useful.
direction. Right? I can still relay information. It's just gonna be in a weird way. That's how I do things.
Last time you said
Is it
butterfly
gonna be?
was that orb, so I'm looking at him now like, what do you mean? Like, I'm looking for the orbs. Because last time you said pretty butterfly was the orb.
Yeah, but I'm also the same guy who calls everything chickens.
I know,
So
but this didn't happen too long ago, and
mhm.
you specifically said butterfly. So now
Yeah.
I'm at attention looking for orbs. I'm not looking at the ground though. That's the thing, because I'm looking for the floaty orbs.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine with me. I'm just looking right. I point in that direction, but I'm yeah. That's all I'm giving you. So you guys can check it out for yourselves. I'm literally pointing at them. Like, ooh.
Can I do
Ooh.
another roll to see if
Hey,
I
you know, um, Nicodemus, when you've got Ichabod, you can roll for his keen senses
Oh, that's right. He
when I'm
actually
doing
does
like
have keen
overland stuff.
senses. That's fair. I forgot about that. You're right. All righty.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he actually has special things for that. Yeah. Let me just make sure what it is that he's special at. Yeah, he's got keen hearing and smell, advantage on all rolls. Yeah. Okay. He can. Okay, yeah. So he can see shadow and. All right. Let me do here. Well, that is a. What's his thing? That's a plus. So that's a 20.
That's a 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets +2 to his
And
rolls.
what's the nature of your communication again? How is that?
Well, with Ichabod, it's verbal and
Yeah.
telepathic. He's
Okay.
my
Yeah.
familiar, right? So
Right. So
I can
there
see
is
through his
he
eyes and
lets you
all
know
that.
that you're being followed. You're being followed. Um, it is. He's not overly threatened, but he's growling some. It's not like it's not like his hair standing up, but he's like.
I see. I look through his eyes, and what do I see?
One of these
Oh,
couple of these things run around.
boggles. All right, fine.
Boggles.
Boggles the
Yeah, you can know
mind,
what they are.
huh?
All right, I do.
I'll take the
I will
silence
do an
as being
arcane check.
hilarious.
That's a 27.
Okay. Now, they're annoyances. They could mess with you. They seem interested, but yeah. Let's see. They are pests, and they do produce like some nasty oil excretions.
Rare
And
oils.
and with that roll, you also know that they can bend space and time and make rifts for themselves if they wish.
That's interesting. I did mention step behind them, and in a very
Okay.
soothing and kind voice, I say, "Hello, friends. What can I do for you today?"
They're like, yeah, you're just new here. I've seen it. And they're saying this in like Sylvan. Nah. Just curious. Curious. That's all. No, didn't mean anything. A couple of them pop away. Go ahead.
With my soothing. Oh, what? Do what?
No, I'll let you go.
Oh,
I don't want to keep going
in
yet.
my soothing and kind voice, I say, well, that is certainly welcoming and a kind gesture of hospitality. Do you work for the witch? That's a 20.
No. We boggle. We go from here to there, finding things of interest, and that's all. We mean no harm. We're just curious. Just
It's a
curious.
boggle.
Do you know the way to the what did you call it? The ice tears?
You mean yeah? Oh, it's cool. Yes. I know it's too cold for the boggles. The boggles hate it. We like it stinky and wet and warm and moist, like here. And maybe, but I know where.
Yes. Is
You're
it
going the right way. Keep going north.
Very well. And I pull out a nice shiny gold coin and I give it to him and I say, "Thank you. That was quite friendly of you."
Yes, of course. I'll trade you something.
Well, that is intriguing. What
Do you
do
have
you
some?
have to trade?
He pulls out a crystal, red, dirty. Says, for trade, one thing in your pocket, or one thing in mine.
Hmm. I do an arcane check on it. Do I know what this thing is? Let's see. That's 13, 21.
It's possible it could be a word key.
No. Okay. I was like,
It's certainly not from. It's certainly not from this area at all. So
I see.
it's something he has, though.
And what from my pocket would you be interested in, Boggle?
Something new. Something from your plane. What do you have in your planes that's new? That's not here for Boggle.
I take out one of my silver cards.
What is that?
This is a magical pass.
Pass. Pass what? Password?
Well,
Password?
In essence, if you were to enter into my realm, this would get you accommodation, libation, and even, dare I say, entertainment.
Where? Where in your realm?
There's a city in the north. It is called Waterdeep.
What realm? What realm you from?
Prime.
Trade is good.
All right, I give him my business
He
card.
hands you the crystal.
Thank you very much. Yes, that's how you do that. Write that
That's
shit down.
a couple and a couple other boggles pop up and they look at his card. And as they pop in, imagine Nightcrawler ejecting fluids when he teleported instead of smoke.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
You.
It's all fun and games, Chester, until we come back and there's just going to be a bunch of these things like running around the mansion.
I know it's fun though, dude. That's perfect. It's actually
No,
it's a
I mean, this
business
is
card for the Dragon's Head Tavern, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's for the
then it's going to
tavern,
run
so
around
yeah.
the tavern.
Yeah.
I know, dude. It's
And then
awesome.
the boggles are like, show us. Yeah, the boggles like, show us. He's like, no, it's mine. And they're like, no, give, and he goes, and he disappears, and then they start disappearing.
Fair enough. So
This is very interesting.
yeah, I'm mage handing it, and I am clean. I'm also cleaning it magically at the same time, and I'm looking, trying to understand exactly what it is and what it's for, and all that kind of yada yada stuff.
Okay, well that'll take some time. You guys are gonna do your
Yeah,
rest, right?
we'll do a long
Yes,
rest. Yeah.
long rest. We need it in my hut.
Okay. Boom. All right. Go ahead and regain your expended spells and fill and your hit points.
I
And
I don't know how what it is, but I do have other things here that I use for other stuff. But I have a couple of them, and I'm going to take one of those apart, and I'm going to use the pearl from that, and I'm going to basically use that pearl to replace my identify pearl that I had been using. So I take a little time before
okay.
I rest to just kind of do that, and then of course I'm also looking at this shard and seeing what it does more effectively.
Okay. So say that again, real quick.
I'm taking
You're swapping.
apart.
You're
I
swapping
have
charms.
Well, yeah, because I have all of my components that I need. That are things that cost money because I have stuff that I don't have to use basic components, right? But the things that it costs value, I have to have, and I have several of those. And one of those things is the thing that allows me to bring in Mr. Wiggles. And when I initially did it, I made several of them, even though I only needed one. But nevertheless, I'm taking one of those apart, and I'm using the other components I
Okay.
put in my bag, and I'm taking the pearl, and I'm turning it into my identify pearl.
Okay. So you're recasting and doing another permanency on that.
Yeah. Well, it's not permanency,
Right.
but effectively, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's a ritual for an hour. Then you want to
Sure
say,
enough.
or
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
okay.
And then when I'm done
So
with
as
that,
the
I
morning
just use it.
comes,
So.
oh, okay. As you cast that spell, you're doing your identify on it. You find that this is a ward key. It certainly is, and part of what it does is essentially it negates a certain ward that that'll match what it's attuned to.
Okay.
So it is somewhat of a mystery as to where it's going to be effective, but that's what its purpose is. So you can give that a try sometime in the future.
Sure.
It's cool.
That's cool. I wrote it down.
All right.
And then I sleep.
And then you sleep. So everyone wakes up before you, so that they're rested. But as you guys wake up, and let's say everyone's up now, I need Constitution saves from everyone.
I mean, technically, I'm just meditating. Yeah.
That's fine. The roll will apply.
Okay. That was actually a good roll. For once on any of you saves tonight. 19 for me.
Okay, you passed.
Leroy has
guys
18.
Zach,
Yeah, 18.
what'd you get?
18.
Okay, you pass.
15
You pass.
for me.
Nicodemus.
15. Do I need to roll
You
for
pass.
Ichabod as well?
Yes.
He rolled an 18 flat, so it's 20. So I'd imagine. Let me check. You said it was a Constitution.
Yep, that's a pass.
That's a 20. So.
Yeah. And then Dracul, I rolled a 4. He fails.
Oh goodness gracious.
Dracul, when he wakes up, he has dark circles under his eyes,
Oh.
and he's going to suffer a point of exhaustion. There's something about sleeping in this area that makes it really difficult to get rest. No natural cycle, and the magics that surround and permeate this land. There's again, there's no sun. It's still dusk. And yeah, you feel like as if you've slept and missed an entire day just because of the feeling of that's uneasy as you wake up, and you start to head along. As you walk for quite a couple of hours, the weather starts to get very cold. Let's see. I got a little bit of a map. Let's see how much of this. I don't. Yeah, let's do this. And you all were in this area called the Mercandraw, and you're moving into this area which says Fortress of Frozen Tears, but I have renamed it. This is just the Frozen Tier mountain range. And as you get to this area, you see that the mountains look as if there are, they're ice. They're covered in snow and ice. And you enter the foothills. The weather drops considerably. The wind is blowing, and you have a little ways to go until you reach your destination. She gave you enough information to kind of get a general area of where the entrance would be.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm marking down time spent here. The
I'd say we've been here half a day.
You rested for 8 hours, and you've been here longer.
Oh, okay. I do send a sending spell just to give them an update in the morning before we head out.
Oh, okay. So let me do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Onthar replies, "You've been gone 4 days."
Oh, it's that time dilation.
Well,
What? He said, "You are to meet with the dragon soon. Tarry not."
Oh, shoot. We gotta get this done now.
alrighty. Well, let's get to it. I relay this information to everybody.
Yeah.
I failed to count it on my fingers.
Well, you got to make a roll. Are you awake today?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 15. So he's up. He wakes up. You wake up in the Feywild, not knowing how you got there. Not really sure that you're in the Feywild, but you've woken up. You're in the boundaries of this swamp, and I know we're backtracking here a little bit.
Just
What?
can I just do a nature check to see it? Because I probably would have known at least like generally what the Feywild looks like, or maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. But can I do a nature check just to see if I do?
Nature check would not let you. It would. Yeah. It would, go ahead. Give me an Arcana check.
We just kind of go through the normal thing when you wake up, and we tell you what's going on.
Yeah. Well, it was a 22 anyways. So, all right.
Okay. Yeah. That is the deal. They let you in on what the plan is, and you're going to into an underground kingdom, and you guys need to come up with what you're going to do. So you'll find out, I guess, a little when you go through the mountains. Let's see if anything happens. It is Dracul's in the lead. He's going very stealthily and trying to basically saying, "Follow me, don't fuck off, and we'll get there safely, okay?" So I was trying to do my rabbit, but I don't know. We'll see. I have to getting in the mode, but
all right. So
we've arrived at a yeah. You get to a safe distance. Give me an idea how close you want to get to the entrance to the Underdark.
Well, we're following Dracul, so he would be cautious.
Okay. And he stops at at a ravine. You're climbing up into some of the mountains to get to where you need to go. So again, the weather starts to get really nasty, and we'll do another con check for everyone, for the weather conditions. You go ahead, Nicodemus and Ichabod.
For what?
The contract?
As you go into, yeah, as you guys, like I
Con
said, I'm
checks.
sorry if I
Okay.
wasn't clear, but you're walking into, yeah, con checks. You're walking into frozen, blowing winds. It's a nasty. It's
Fit.
as well. So it's like you're walking. Like that scene in the Lord of the Rings. They're climbing up into the snowy
Yeah,
mountains.
yeah. I got a 16 and Nicodemus got an 18.
I got a 15.
Okay, and Paladin.
I got 22.
Okay, Dracul got a nat 20. You guys are able to withstand the cold. For now, the trek is taking a couple hours to get into the mountain area. I mean, you're looking at a pretty decent chunk of land. He gets you to a place, and he points to where it is, and it's farther than anyone else can see, but he knows what he's looking at. How do you want to go about doing this? Speaks Dracul.
We see
go
the
first.
citadel, is what you say.
Like yeah. Well, no. Like I said, the citadel is not really there. I'm just kind of using this map as the citadel is underground from what she told you.
Yeah, we
This
see
is just
the
the mountain
entrance
range.
then.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to follow Dracul, and we're going to still, as quietly as possible, head toward the entrance and work our way in and down.
Yep.
I mean,
Okay.
that's what we
Stealth
got to
check.
do. So, ooh, I do those
Stealth
things
checks
really,
and
really well. Hey,
Paladin, you're at disadvantage.
Yep. Always.
It's not gonna matter, guys.
If we're
It's not
sneaking or
gonna
not.
matter. Not with me in your party, and not with what I rolled.
Oh, did you roll
Oh
a 1?
no.
I rolled a 1.
oh God,
What's your total?
My total? Well, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if I rolled 1, but okay.
Well,
With
honestly.
stealth, 4. Total of 4.
Okay. It matters because I want to know how far down you're rolling on this mountain. The wizard loses his footing and starts to tumble down the side of the mountain. There is he's not quite as loud but he's still making some noise. There is going to be 2 points of damage that you're taking, and he rolls down like 20 yards down the side of the slope. On some jagged ice. He is very close to a precipice, and you start to in Aristides, you start to hear some like cracking beneath your body of the stone or the ice beneath you that you're laying on.
Okay then. In that case, well, I'm gonna attempt to climb up if I can, and worst comes to worst, I'll just cast fly. But
Okay, give me an athletics check then.
all right, athletics check. Do. Oh, that's actually not bad. Athletics is it's -1, so 15.
Well, 15 isn't bad. So you start to climb, and you feel like you're getting over the part that was precarious, and there isn't any result from that. And now he has made his way back to the group, and you guys are continuing down the hill. And now before you lies a large cave opening.
any guards?
It's about 16 feet in height. You don't see any guards.
Okay.
If I was I mean, if we had more time and there wasn't time dilation, I could probably switch out. Oh no, I have arcane. I have arcane eye ready. You want me to use arcane eye?
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna use arcane eye to scout for us.
Haven't had that in a while.
Yeah. Well, I'm not always, in the best state of mind when we're about to go into someplace. So,
True.
Okay. I'm just grabbing my terrain. I'm deciding if I want to do battle mat or what. Yeah, I think I'll just draw it up. Give me 1 second. Sorry about the delay here.
That's
all
okay.
right, no problem. We're all just chilling, having fun. That's what matters.
That's right.
Yeah, arcane eye, man. It's a good time.
Sure.
Arcane eye, watching you.
They could also be scrying eyes or watching you. Scrying eyes are watching you, watching you.
You can't hide from scrying eyes. There you go. The Eagles. All right.
Very
Chester,
nice.
you know you got something in there.
Yeah. Or not. Okay, cool. That works too. We'll just go with the silence. Awkward silence is the best. Yay. Everybody. How's everybody in the chat doing today? You guys all awesome? That's really cool.
Well, Jeff should be happy. He got not one, but 2 fireballs.
Yes. Yes.
Directed
Jeff,
at
that's
us. That's
I know.
perfect.
Well, they went off. That's what matters.
Well, the
And
funny...
it is kind of
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it was kind of funny that I dropped myself down to exactly 0 hit points. That was
That was
a
perfect.
nice
Yeah.
little yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing, 6th level spells are not the greatest. WotC needs to flesh that out a little bit. But there was nothing really much to choose, so I kind of just defaulted into Globe of Invulnerability. That came in handy.
It's not a bad spell.
No, it's
Pretty
not.
decent.
But I mean, it's not. 6th level spells are really not great. I mean, they
Yeah.
really need to flesh that out better.
I picked up Mass Suggestion.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one too, particularly from my character.
Well-
But
Well, they determined that they didn't want to really develop high end stuff, so they didn't.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, Mass Suggestion and Contingency were the 2 spells I picked up in the last level up. And Contingency is fun if you use it right.
sure, that's
But
true.
I need to get
But-
my little statue made.
Yeah, but 7th, 8th, and 9th level spells there's some really nice ones in there. 6th level is just kind of the lame level.
Yeah, that's true.
okay, so as you're at the entrance, Dracul says, I'll take the lead.
Well, no, he's
If
arcane.
we're going down,
eyeing,
we're
dude.
going deep.
Yeah, I'm marking.
Oh, he's arcane eye. Sorry, that's right. Okay, so you start sending the eye, and you have it's a rough hewn, not hand done, but it is this natural cave formation. It goes about 60 feet. It bends and turns around. Would you do perception rolls to see what you could see, kind of thing, or do you want to investigate anything, or how do you want to proceed from?
I mean, I'll do perception. That's fine.
Okay.
Just as I go. So my perception, that was only a 9, but scroll over. So that is a 14.
Okay. 14. So it is. There's nothing that catches your eye. It just is cave.
Okay.
There is.
Well,
You get minus 50 experience points for that.
Yeah. Sure.
But
I'll take it.
all right. Well, do I see generally what direction? Is it just one direction? Are there multiple paths?
Well, as soon as that space elapses, you see that it does branch off in three directions, and it appears to be natural. But I mean, you have the common, rock formations that you would expect. There's and I mean that's as far as you got so far. So
Okay, I'll take the
you have
right
to,
path.
as always, you go to the right. Let's see. There is a 12. Oh yeah, the random dungeon matrix tells me that you are going to have it go for another like 30 feet, and it branches again into two more corridors,
I
left
go
and
right
right.
again.
Okay. As you go right again, it leads into a underground a cavern, and within it is a source of water,
Uh,
like a lake or something of that nature.
how big are
Um,
we talking?
how far do you go to figure it out?
Does it look
You're
like
just gonna
there's
go.
anything man-made in this area? Or well, like anything made, like humanoid, I guess. Anything artificial? Can I do an
No. Now, what
investigation?
kind of sensory? What kind of sensory? What are the limits to that sensory perception thing here on this
Let
thing?
me check. Arcane Eye. Just looking up the rules for it real quick. You create an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal
Okay,
vision
visual and dark
and
vision.
and dark
Okay.
vision out to 30 feet.
Okay. So how? So give me just an idea. How long does it hover? Does it keep going? It follows. Does it follow the lake formation? Does it go over the water, or does it leave? What are you doing?
If it's a really big area and I can't really see, I'm gonna go back to the middle, or go back to the last
You,
fork and take that other path.
all right. You're able to determine that it's a pool. So it's not like a big lake. It's like a pool.
Oh, okay, then I'll
Is
I'll
your
go around the edges if there's any paths out. On the right side. I'll follow the right wall.
okay? And the pool does start to butt up against it, but there is some kind of island formation in the pool. And you're able to detect there is some humanoid in that area.
Hmm.
With your dark vision, I need a perception roll, but this would be, since it is really dim light, it is going to be a disadvantage. I mean, it's darkness, so it's a disadvantage as dim light.
Okay, so disadvantage perception roll.
Yeah.
That would be a. Let's see. I think that's another 14.
Okay. You're not able to make out what's in there. There's something in there.
Well, I would assume she's probably on the not going to be up this high. So I will.
Okay.
I'll just keep going around the edges and not go to the island, but I'll go around the edges, see if there's any other paths out, and if it pushes me all the way back to where I came in, then I'll just go to the next fork.
Okay. So instead of describing all the nooks and twists and turns, you do start. I mean, you find a path. It's not completely surrounded by rock, but it opens up in different areas, and there's lots of formations, and it just keeps going and going and going. And this feels like it could be not that, but it feels like it can be a possibility. Nope, not that either. But hey,
Oh,
something
okay.
will work. There you go. There.
Is it like a chasm, or am I just like going
Yeah.
against like a? Oh, it's a chasm.
Yeah, it opens
Okay,
up. It doesn't open up to the sky. It just opens up underneath the mountain range. And this has taken,
that's
let's
up to an
see.
hour. I mean, I haven't done that
Yeah,
much.
it's taken your whole. This is where your spell ends. So we spent an hour with the scope.
So I went an hour into this cavern. That's a long way, but all right. That's fine.
Yeah, it's called the Underdark, not the Underground. It's deep, 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 deep.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's fine. I'll relay the information. I guess I would probably be relaying it as I went along and letting everyone know. But yeah, that sucks. We only went one path. Uh, I does
Well, I'll say, you went dipped in and out until, you found one that actually started to have depth. And then you started speeding the eye along to pick up some speed so that it would get as far as it can. I mean, speeding the eye along. I mean, it's supposedly 30 feet per round, but give me
yeah,
a,
yeah.
your spellcaster. Give me an intelligence roll
Intelligence.
for DC. Yeah, we're just going to see how well you just manipulate the eye to get more speed, you cover more ground, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Um, well,
Trying to
my
work with something to get it
intelligence.
fast, cut some.
Yeah, well, I've got a +6 in my intelligence, so if it's straight intelligence, that's a 20.
You cover, yeah. You're able. You actually, once you start doing this, you start to feel this surge inside of you, and your magic just like doubles, and it is it's a rush. It's like this magic adrenaline high as your spell just exceeds its limitations that you've had in the material realm.
Oh, we are in the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's right.
Well, even with that enhanced speed, do I come across anything in here, or is it just one long chasm?
It is right as far as you got. Yeah, you followed a bunch of different corridors until you found one that did go deep, 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 deeper.
Oh,
Um,
okay. All right.
Does that make it was like maybe I'm sorry if I wasn't being clear. I mean waste time, but that's kind of
No. I might have just not. But no, okay, I get what you mean. All right. Well, I'm mapped. I told everyone, the path, so I mean, I would remember exactly what way actually went down. So, what would everyone like to do? We all follow the path I've already explored, or are we going to check the other corridors?
How much time do we have before we're supposed to? Well, we already met with the dragons. What did you mean meet the dragons? What did you mean by that?
We were supposed to have a meeting with them, right? Like,
We
when we're
did
supposed to
meet
have
them.
like a
yeah, well there
yeah.
okay okay
Well,
I'll tell you I'll tell you there were concessions in order for them to come to the table to negotiate the war party,
Right.
and that has yet to be accomplished.
Yes, I know. But they didn't give us a time limit.
I did. I said I gave you guys like it was like a week to prepare, a 10-day to prepare for in order, and then report back to the dragons, and then they were gonna meet.
All right. So
So
in
they're
that
wait.
in that case, what we might want to do is have me just put down a permanent teleportation circle here, and head back, and deal with those things and come back in here then. Because if the time dilation is equal, we're probably 6 days in right now, which means we have a day to accomplish all of that. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're probably right. Um, okay. Yeah, that just it sucks to leave us halfway done, but um, no, that's well, you know what? I would assume that yeah, we can. Would it be 6 days? Is that where we're at? Considering that four.
It would seem so. I mean, I would suggest that I could go back and try to, because I'm the one that has to handle that stuff anyway. I mean, I could go back and handle those things, and you guys could continue on.
Split the party. All
Well, I'm
right.
just saying. I mean, I my damage output is needed, I guess, but because I'm the one that's going to have to go and negotiate those things, because I'm the negotiator. So I'm just saying that's an option.
Uh, I don't know. Well, you know what? It's your mom, Leroy.
Zach, you're muted.
Muted.
Dang it.
All
Had so many good ideas, so many good inputs,
Right.
all not heard.
And now they're all forgotten.
Yep. My thing is like, okay, so we had 10 days before we needed to get back to the dragons, but we still need to go get the armor from the dwarf.
Well, I can get to the dwarf instantaneous. I do actually have a teleportation
We need to convince
sequence
him that
to
his
him.
armor, he needs to give up his armor.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that that's something that I have to do. So you could have me going running around and dealing with those two things, and you guys are in here doing your thing.
Well, okay,
That would
so
suck for me
when
too,
you
because I
come,
wouldn't get the XP for any of it.
well, yeah, but here's another problem with that. So how you get back to here, because I mean, we're
I put
probably
down
gonna
a
need.
permanent teleportation circle, and then I have to just figure. Man, it's not a good idea. I mean, the best idea is for us to all go back, and then after we're done with that, come back in here and finish this. That would be the ultimate choice. It's unfortunate that Bill put a time dilation on us, but there it is.
Well, but here's the thing though, too. The time, so it takes 4 days, so it's like 4 days to a day,
Well,
right?
less than a day.
So yeah, okay. So essentially, though, if we were to leave, get our business done, and come back, not a lot of time would actually pass here.
Well, it doesn't matter anyways. They've been here. She's been here his entire life, so.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but
Well,
it's more for
here's
Zach's
the
dad. That's
here's
Yeah, it's
here's
fair.
the thing though, is that the teleportation circle is great and all, but you need plane shift.
Oh yeah. So we gotta run through this. We just gotta rush to them and try
yeah, we
and
just
find a
gotta
way.
bum rush this, save my
All
parents,
right,
and get out of here.
no more time wasting. We
Hey,
just gotta
the,
get
the
through this.
time dilation is adding pressure for it's a condition to change the environment. It's not a hindrance, dude. It's just to kind of add to the story. So enjoy. Let's do it.
Well,
All
that's
right,
fine.
let's go.
You're gonna enjoy it. You're going to
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Well, I was just trying to be
Just said so.
practical.
No, that's a good.
Stop
point.
it. You're playing a fantasy game. No practicality necessary.
He's the negotiator.
It's all good.
He's got to be practical.
That's true.
All right,
It's all
yeah.
good.
No, let's take the path. I mean, if I found a way down, then let's
All
follow
right,
what.
so
what
we
I
go.
did. But I do warn you guys that there's a humanoid on that island, so we might want to be careful around there because we don't know what's there.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys move through. You get up to the point where he says, you need to be reserved and careful. So let's do it. Stealth roll. And if there's anything to
All right.
enhance, you guys have anything to enhance each other. Those are things that should be used too, like guidance, things like that. Do you have that, Paladin?
Nope.
Nope.
Yay.
Okay. No problem.
Ooh, that was a nat 20. Opposite of what I did.
Boom. Roll with it, baby. Stevie Winwood. Yeah. Okay, Zach. Disadvantage.
13.
That's okay. 13. Let's see. So as you're walking. I mean, man, you're doing this as quietly as possible, and there's still some noise. Chester and Nick and Ichabod.
Well, Ichabod just phases, so he's ultimate stealth. I roll a 20.
Oh yeah, and I was gonna say you're at advantage because you are not touching the ground, so I should give you that for sure. And
Well, I
now.
I roll a 17,
Well, you already-
18, so yeah, I got a 20.
okay,
But
and then
Ichabod is
Dracul rolled.
not even in. He's not. He's fine.
He's fine. Okay, he's still fine. And then so I rolled
Mr.
a
Wiggles would
14
not
for. Mr. Wiggles would be as he's going down. He's so distracting. But I rolled a 14 for Dracul. I'm pretty sure that's like a 72. So
Probably.
he's leading the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you, and then it starts to get to, it is complete darkness. So just to remind you, perception is always going to be a disadvantage now.
Yeah.
And as Dracul goes, you get to that cavern. We're spending, another hour, and now you're in this crevasse, and Dracul holds you all up, and he says, we should probably get some eyes out here before we go forward. And he looks at you, Aristides. Can you send your eye out into this cavern?
Suppose it's another spell. I can only do so many of these.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I can go first, and we may need it later. So he's gonna. He says, "Wait here." He stealths. Rolled a 17, so that is a 97. All right. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add 80 to all his stealth rolls, and then he disappears into the inky black darkness of this
Well, he's home,
underground
dude.
cavern. Almost. He is found. He is, but yeah, he essentially is. You're right. He is totally home. And it's weird. You almost see like him lighten a little bit. His countenance is usually so sullen and edgy. He comes back, and he says, "We only have a little ways to go. Once we have to climb down the side of this crevasse. Once we're down at the bottom, we'll be in a whole different world. It is a long climb. It's a few hundred feet, maybe 400 feet. So that's my guess, just from me using a trick I know. Anyone have a quick way down?
Yeah, I have very quick way down.
Well, of course you do. But I'm talking about.
Down there.
Do we have a? Is there some kind of floating pillow we can use for the paladin?
I'll handle it. Just get me to the edge.
yeah.
I'll get us all down.
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes you up there. I'm going to hold on to the stealth rolls you guys have, and we'll just continue forward to the edge of this ravine and crevice. And it's, for all intents and purposes, for you all, it looks like a bottomless pit. But you trust her cool and say it's time to go down.
I scratch Ichabod's ear, and he phases out of existence, and then I just teleport the group down.
Okay, roll percentile dice.
Okay.
I could just I could have just cast fly on Zach and just had him carry one of us, and then you carry one of us, and then we'd be. Never mind.
25.
Okay. Let's see.
Wait, this is like an actual
Horn
teleport?
No, it's the dimension door.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's dimension. That doesn't have.
Well, actually,
range,
you know what I could
buddy.
do? Actually, you know what would be better in this case? May I choose a different teleportation, please?
Simon says yes.
Okay.
It's okay.
I say
You guys are plotting. That's fine.
I say wait here, and I fly down to the bottom myself, and find the bottom.
Okay.
All right.
It's deep, man. You go, as I said, it takes him some time. It's about 600, 700 feet till you get near the
Okay,
bottom.
good.
And as you start getting near you go through darkness, and then it starts to lighten up, and you see a bioluminescent glow before you.
Oh,
And then there's like another 60 feet to the floor of this cavern.
okay. So I have range then.
That's below.
So what I do is I cast the spell Arcane Gate, and in front next to where you guys are, a magical archway appears, and you see me standing in a glowing forest, and I just say, I kind of wave you through.
You get. Oh no, I'm saying
Sure.
today. I walk through. Never mind. Walking through.
Me too.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool spell. You can set it up on a you could. I mean, my brain was thinking like a battlefield where you can move around the battlefield quicker with it, but it kind of perfect for this.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. Well, that's my thing, right? I do the moving around stuff. So perfect. There you go. Got to use the spell.
Awesome.
All right then.
And this is what you see
Ooh.
as you guys get down to the bottom. Let's see. Now your perception rolls are back to normal. So let's add it. You are fields of mushrooms, all massive sizes. And it's 9:41. Okay. Let's move you through it.
Yep. Let's go. I do remind everyone is considering the biome. Get one to watch your step.
Okay.
Okay. What's the rolls? Perception rolls.
Perception.
Oh, those things again.
Oh, that's not very good this time.
I bring
10.
Ichabod back out, by the way.
Okay. That's smart. Yep. And have him roll then.
That's a 13 for me.
Okay.
21 for Ichabod.
Okay.
I rolled a 12, which doesn't mean anything, but you know.
Better
No.
than what I got. It really depends. What did Dracul get? Oh, I only got a 10.
Oh, it does. Sorry. Dracul. Dracul. What was that? 13 and 9, 22. He's like, all right, we're have to tread carefully. Although these are mushrooms are all over the place, there are quite a few deadly ones that are bound to be growing in here that are almost imperceivable to differentiate between another one. Let's go. Deck saves for everybody.
Sounds exactly like something Dracul would say.
Right.
What's the deck save for?
Deck save?
12.
Traversing through as you traverse through these even though you can hover and you're not touching the ground, these mushrooms are of all different kinds of sizes and heights and dimensions, so it's a matter of making sure that you're not running into any, touching anything or coming within a certain field of observation. If these things
21.
I get you.
That is good. Zachary?
12.
Okay. And Ichabod?
Ichabod, this is a deck save, right? So Ichabod gets a 13 and I get a 14. So
okay. What's our marching order? Dracul's first.
Yep.
Who's following
Paladin.
him?
Nope.
Okay.
And the wizard's on the back.
Then. And Ichabod.
He's next to me.
Would be in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Dracul rolled a 1. He critically fails, and now there is. He's like, ah, shit. He steps on this mushroom that was tiny mushroom, and it lets out like a high pitched little squeal, and he just stomps on it again. But then you start to see these shifting in the mushrooms around you guys, and everyone around you has everyone roll initiative. There are fungi have at least unleashed tentacles and start attacking at you.
Hey, that's
so
my
go ahead.
thing.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Initiative time.
6.
Baby, there's fungi wiggles everywhere.
7.
7. Okay. Zach.
6.
6. Nicodemus.
22.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
I know.
right.
It's almost maximum.
Ichabod. Yeah.
You want me to roll him separate?
No, you don't have to. I'm sorry. It's not really necessary. Dracul, I rolled a 13. I think I don't know. What is it? 5, so 18. And then the beast.
No, it's more. It's double that
Oh,
because he took that feat, dude. He's like +10 to initiative.
he took alert.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 5. So he has a 23. Okay, so he's before you.
Mhm.
And then the monsters, I rolled a 3, and I don't think they have anything for Dex, so they'll go first on this round for surprise. And hold on, grab my manual. Hopefully they have an entry in this book. Let's see. Oh, come on now. What the fuck? All right. Give me 2 seconds here. Do a quick search here.
All right. Plan. Don't die.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Thank you. It took
What's
me a
that?
while
Don't
to come up
die?
with it.
Yeah, that's our
Yeah.
plan.
Mm-hmm. But try and
Yeah,
execute
you're
it
commando.
flawlessly.
So,
Going
-5.
commando
So,
instead.
yeah. Going commando. Let's see. So, Chester, you get attacked by touch attack. So, I have to roll a hit. Okay. They do not have very good attacks. Lucky you. All right. 9,
Miss.
5,
Miss.
6,
Miss.
and 12.
Miss.
Ichabod. 8, 13, 2, and 7. As
You
this
got
clump is
close.
attacking it.
You got close, but you missed.
Oh, we got close.
Yeah.
So we got clumps and clumps that are coming after you. Let's see. Wizard, you are not attacked. Paladin, a 16 and a 13.
Nope.
3 and a 13. And then Dracul, 4, 11, 9, 15. Okay. So these things just come out and start trying to... All these different vines just start whipping at you, but they're not able to hurt you guys or reach you. What do you do then? We are on Dracul.
Waste of time to fight them.
Yeah, Dracul. He takes his movement and gets out of their range.
I do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we all try to just move out of range.
Okay. So, boom, 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 da da da, bum, bum, bum. All right, let's do. Let's see, that is 30. You would fly over. You're probably right about just hovering above them. Does Nicodemus stay, or do you blink him?
You mean
I
Ichabod?
want that.
I'll take on my
Yeah.
round. I'll take my bonus action to pull him back in, and then I take my full round movement, which bumps up my speed, so I can I can actually move like 80 feet this round.
You're gonna fly and just. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You fly over the big mushroom patch in here.
Yeah. When I take a full round just for movement, I'm pretty fast.
Okay. Wait, whose turn is it? I think we jumped around a lot.
No, you did, but Jahul moved out. I moved out. Now it's Leroy did his thing, and now it's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I did just move you, but if you
If I were to move through all this stuff, wouldn't I get attack of opportunities against me?
actually no, yeah, everyone would get attacked. These, yeah, hold on. Okay, let's see.
Why'd you have to say something, GOP?
Well, I don't
know.
want to walk through this and then get hit a bunch. So,
It's worth the risk.
Yeah, because Zach, you got hit once on your way through.
I
rolled a 20.
No, my armor cost is 22.
Well, if you roll,
Well, it was a natural 20.
Oh,
Then-
never mind.
I'm just gonna
20.
fly up. I'll just cast
Okay.
so I'll get out of their range and then I'll move over.
It's 4 points necrotic damage. Okay, you fly up and move over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys are over in this area. You hear this clacking sound. Let me see. Let's say this area has been passed. Let's add some of this stuff here and shift my camera a little. Whoop. Can you guys see that all right? I'm not sure if the brightness is good or not. What's up?
Oh, I can see it.
No, it's all kind of
I could see.
Yeah.
It's a little dark. It's kind of hard to make out which characters are ours, but
There we go. Actually, that's a lot
I
better.
see a chul. Is that what I'm supposed to be seeing?
Yeah, it's a hook horror.
A hook horror. Oh, that's even better.
oh, we
Yeah,
gotta fight
those are
hookers.
awesome. Yeah.
They just want their
Yep.
money,
And
and they'll leave you alone.
we'll go Nicodemus. No, it's Dracul's turn. He's not aware of it, but you are Nicodemus. This
Okay.
thing was trying to sneak up, and you were able to come in right as it was coming out of the shadows. So,
Okay. So I will just take a standard round. I don't want to burn all my points and stuff. So I take my action and I blast it.
Yeah.
So.
okay.
And the lowest one here is a 21.
Okay.
Okay.
The hook horrors. I'm pretty sure you hit it. I just need to open it up real quick.
They do have a pretty good armor class, I think.
They do. I don't know if it's in the 20s though. At least not the standard ones. And I didn't detail this guy out, but I just have the mini and I wanted to use it. So okay, yeah, you blast it.
So it takes.
And it hits.
It takes, let's see, 23, 33, 41 points of damage.
43 points of damage as it turns the
41,
corner. I think it
41.
has 41. Okay.
Yeah. And I use my bonus action with the. Is it still alive?
Yeah, it is still alive, but its plates have been decimated in the areas that your blast struck, and it is smoldering the black, purplish eldritch energy, and it lets out like this unearthly howl from the pain.
Well, I use my bonus action and I unleash the tentacle from the orb.
Huh.
So DC
Sexy.
18.
Okay.
Dex save.
I rolled an 11.
Alrighty.
So
So
if it's dexterity, that's plus 0. Okay.
okay. So it takes an additional. Ooh, very nice. Additional 15 points of psychic damage, and it is
Okay.
It is frightened, or it probably dead.
Haha. All right. Well, no, actually, it is still alive. It is hurting and scared. It is not its turn. We would go to GOP. So, as you are, Azure, you are floating up here. You saw essentially from behind here the shadow cast and of the blast, and you can know that there is a large monstrosity just on the other side of your purview. Well, your angle would. You're not exactly sure what this beast is, but it is. But you know it's where it is, and that it's obviously a threat because he was attacked.
Yeah, it's not
Well,
bad, man. 56 points of damage. I didn't burn anything.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
It is awesome, dude.
I love it. I love it and I hate it at the same time. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I move diagonally north, east, one tile. That would put me in visual range of this thing. I can see it now. I am flying,
Yes.
so I'm not.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it
Well,
with a
and
fireball.
like I guess I should say my idea is these larger ones would probably connect to the, part of the roof of the cavern, and the smaller ones would be lower. That's something that
Okay,
was
no, that's
internal.
fine.
I never shared, but now I have. So now you know.
All
So
right,
now-
no, that's fine. I'm going to hit it with a firebolt, and
Firebolt. Okay.
yes, a firebolt. That is a 23 to hit, and
That is a strike.
22
I mean,
points of
to hit.
damage.
Okay. So the cavern lights up again with a flash of light as the firebolt is cast. It strikes into this beast that is in its way turning. You penetrate through its hard exterior shell on its back, and it arches its back and its claws flail in the air as it screams again.
And move me back about 10 feet.
Ooh, be
Just
careful.
so I got a. Well, I'm
10
up
feet.
in the air. Make sure I'm not within like melee range of the plants. So
Would you tell me what your overall height is? The cavern's at least 60 feet tall. So where would you be in that?
I probably would have got high enough to be out of melee range for the so whatever that is out of their reach. So I'll be at
Okay.
that height and I'll move
That's
back about 10 feet. So as long as I'm outside of
okay.
the range of being hit by the.
I th- I think I got you covered. All right, Zach.
All right, so I move behind kind of where Nicodemus is,
Okay.
and then I see this monstrosity.
Yeah.
I do a guiding bolt.
Poor little
Okay.
hook horror. He just wanted a snack.
Hmm?
He just was coming to get some food and take it back to his babies.
Now he's dead.
All right, roll to hit.
Zach.
Zach, you
That
there,
is
buddy?
a 24 to hit.
All right.
Okay, roll damage.
I'm sorry, I forgot what the damage was. Okay, it's 4d6.
Ooh.
You might want to
Yeah,
check.
that
Some
spell
of
has a
those-
great side effect.
Yeah, but some of those spells also will increase dice as your level increases. You might want to recheck everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he's doing it
Yeah,
at
higher
46,
level.
because it's
Yeah, it increases for 1d6 every. I did 20 damage.
okay. No, again, there's another flash of light as this bolt careens across right underneath you, Nicodemus, and it hits this hook horror, pierces through its side, and it comes out the other side of the beast, and it just falls into a heap
Aw,
and is dead.
that's.
And with that,
sad. Do.
I will say this week's adventure has come to a close. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and watching or coming again and watching. And if you did watch, wait till this is over and add a comment, so it just helps people find the show. And don't forget to like, and then send me love letters and tell me what a great DM I am. So
Yep,
that would be
yep.
perfect.
Yep. Vanity must be stroked. All right, thank you all very much. Tomorrow's off. We'll see you on Thursday, where we do Drawn and Quartered the Ultimate Edition at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you guys then. Later.
No.